Let's get it. Let's get it. And we are ready to go. Hey guys, how you going? So down BKR Sport. We're here for the Friday night footy. And look, I don't know how good this game's going to be. I'm not going to lie to you. I think the next game could be much better, which still has the potential of not being a great game. But it probably should be. It probably should be that Melbourne Storm versus Parramatta Squeals game later on. But this game here is the West Tigers taking on the South Sydney Rabbitohs. And truly, I can only see one way here, especially with the inclusions that the Rabbitohs do have. They've had a bit of a tumultuous time throughout this season so far, especially during this origin period. But now there's no excuses. They have no excuses. They are out of the 8. They need to really pump home with the end of season stretch that you would expect they get into the 8 with. Like truly, there's not many excuses that the Rabbitohs should have for themselves going towards the end part of the season, if any. You know, the only thing, touch wood, hopefully they're fully healthy. The only thing would be injuries, obviously. But the game does start in 15 minutes time, guys. Let's obviously get into the two-team lineup. So let's go and hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and in the comment section right now, let us know who do you think wins this game and what is your score prediction. But the West Tigers, they come into this game in 17th position. They came last year in 16th. Everyone said the only way is up. Well, unfortunately, they came last and they're going to finish even lower the next year currently. I think they're 4 points behind the bottom of the table. We'll get into later in a second. So yes, they are in 17th. At least they are at home. Just joking. They're in Tamworth right now. So they are technically the home team, but it is in Tamworth, and the Rabbitohs obviously come to this game in 9th. The favouritism is $1.06 to win for the Rabbitohs, with $9.50 for the Tigers to win. Now, for the Tigers today, Charlie Staines, Justin Matamua, Luke Brooks, Sean Bloor, and Will Smith are in. I actually thought Luke Brooks had made a mid-season switch. I didn't realise that he was actually still at the Tigers. So, must mean that obviously he just hasn't been playing the last couple of weeks. That's my bad. The outs, Alex Seafarth, Asul Kapoor, Brandon Wakeham, Talon Da Silva, and Tommy Talau. So the Tigers, a little bit of a shake-up there. Fullback-wise, you got Dream Buller with David Nofaluma and Charlie Staines on the wings, with Stafford Toa and Junior Tupou in the centres. You got the 5'8" being Dane Laurie, 7 being Luke Brooks, with Stefano Utoikamanu and David Clemmer as the front row. Number 9 is Apisai Koroisau, and he is the captain, with the back rowers being Isaiah Papali'i and John Bateman. Number 13, lock being Fanua Pole. Interchange-wise, Will Smith, Sean Bloor, Alex Twell, and Ataisi James, with the 18th man replacement being Justin Matamua, who I actually like him as a player. I saw a bit in the preseason. I really thought that he was going to get a bit more of a crack this year. Unfortunately, has not there. Justin Matamua, but maybe he might see him in the game tonight. Maybe you might see him towards the end of the season, as the Tigers don't really have a great deal to play for anymore. I guess they still do have a chance to get off the bottom of the table, but it will take on monumental effort. Moving to the Rabbitohs now. Big in. Latrell Mitchell, he is the fullback, and he has come back from injury. He's been out for quite some time. Actually, throughout the entire origin period has Latrell Mitchell been out. So this will be his first game back in quite some time. The out, Tallis Duncan. Fullback-wise, Trell Mitt, with the wingers being Alex Johnston and Tane Milne. Campbell Graham and Isaiah Tass are the centres. You got the 5'8" being Cody Walker, Lachlan Ilias being the halfback, with Jai Arrow and Hame Sele as the front rowers. Damien Cook is the number 9, with Keon Kolomatangi and Jacob Hose as the back row. And then Cameron Murray, he's captain and in the lock. Interchange-wise, Davin Mawali, Saliva Havili, Jed Cartwright, and Thomas Burgess, with Blake Tough as the 18th man replacement. So the Rabbitohs, no excuses, man. Truly, they should be winning this game by a lot of points. By a lot of points. And we'll get into the table now just to show you how much difference in regards to what these two teams are playing for at the moment. I am going to take the Rabbitohs 13 plus in this one. Now, the Tigers, if they lose this game, you would probably confirm them for the spoon. I think that would confirm them. They are currently 4 points off the second last place team, with a minus 199 points differential. The Bulldogs, they're on 16 with a minus 262 points differential. So the Tigers don't even have the worst points differential, but they are 4 points short of the Dogs. The Dragons on 16 as well. They've got a minus 133 there. So and I think the Dogs have got a bye as well, actually, to come. So that tells you a lot there, that the Dogs currently at minus 262, they probably have avoided the spoon, with the fact that I believe they've got a bye still to come. And the Dragons, obviously, the ones to worry about there for potentially going to spoon. But if they win the Tigers, they would go to 14 points. They would still be in dead last and have to pray that the Dolphins beat the Dogs and Manly beat the Dragons, so that they have a little bit of a sniffle, a little bit of a cheeky something about avoiding that spoon. And that's it. That's just as simple as that for the Tigers. That's literally all they're playing for. On the other hand, the Rabbitohs, they're playing for their lives right now. If they were to win this game, they would go above the Eels for the time being. Eels play Storm later on tonight. But the Rabbitohs would go, they're on 24 points right now. They'd go to 26 points. Now, their points differential is 76. The Cowboys in 7th have a plus 57 points differential. So no matter what, the Rabbitohs would go into 7th. and the Sharks with a plus 98. The Rabbitohs would have to win by more than 22 points to go above the Sharks tonight as well. They obviously play the Panthers, Cowboys play the Titans. But yes, the Rabbitohs would then go into 6th position, and that's the highest they can go this week because they are 4 points short of the Raiders. But the Raiders are going to really start to be careful now. With that loss last weekend, if they were to lose to an informed Knights team right now, the Raiders are starting to get real dodgy with that points differential. They're starting to get into a really scary predicament there. So the Rabbitohs, highest they can finish is 6th, but you'd more than likely see them around that 7 mark, 8 mark by the end of the round anyway, because I do think the Storm do get up tonight. Titans, Cowboys, look, I think Cowboys do win that one, but I still do hold hope for an upset. Sharks, Panthers, I consider Sharkies getting up for it. I'm not going to lie to you, but I do have tipped the Panthers. So based off of that, I would put them in 8th by the end of the weekend. But if they were to lose this game, which would be absolutely insane, they would go, the Knights play the Raiders. If the Knights win that game, Manly beat the Dragons, they would both go above the Rabbitohs there due to the fact that they've got the draw. So they would be on 23, 23 turns into 25, whilst the Rabbitohs are on 24, so they'd go to 11th. The Dolphins, however, they're minus 91 points differential, so they can't do anything. And the Roosters, we all saw them lose last night. They've got a minus 110 points differential. Don't even consider it. So the Dolphins with a minus 91, they would have to win by legitimately like 100 over the Dogs, and the Rabbitohs would have to lose by like 50 points to go below them, which I don't even know if that's enough. So the point of the matter is that the lowest Rabbitohs can finish this week is in 11th. But yeah, look, I think the Rabbitohs are going to turn on tonight. I think this could be a scary game for Tigers fans. If the Tigers get up, it'll be a miracle. Obviously, they've had miracles this year. They beat the Panthers. Look, there was a lot of excuses in that game, but they still did beat the Panthers. So the Tigers, I don't know. If they lose this game, I'm pretty certain I'm guaranteeing it. And I know that a lot of people could nearly guarantee it right this second. But I can't still, because the Dragons could still lose enough. The Tigers, if they were, capable in the last 5 games to win 2 of them, I just don't know. I think it's pretty much a guarantee at this point. But it'll be interesting to see if the Tigers can try and fight up a little bit of a charge. But then again, last week for the Tigers, they did get Pumperuno. No, not Pumperuno, but they got beaten by the Dragons, which tells you a lot about where this team is at right now. And this Rabbitohs team is going to be hurting. This Rabbitohs team is going to be hurting after the season they've had so far. So, guys, let's get into the game. There is about 8 minutes to go until the game does kick off. Obviously, hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new around here. And let's see what you guys are saying ahead of this absolute blockbuster. Larson Moya says Rabbitohs 11-20 margin. I honestly think it could be more. I really do. Get around your Brocky. Brighton says the return of the big Trell. Yeah, huge return there. Absolutely huge return for Latrell Mitchell. So really looking forward to seeing what I brought him back into my super coach this week. Really looking forward to what he can provide for the Rabbits this week, to be honest with you. Really looking forward to it because they obviously really lacked a lot without him throughout that origin period. And although, it's one player and you don't want to be known as a one-player team, the Rabbitohs, although they have such quality elsewhere, Trell just brings it all together. He just really brings it all together. So yeah, we're going to see that tonight, I would say, with the Rabbitohs. And I think that Cody Walker's going to have a big one. I think that Alex Johnson's going to score a couple. And the Rabbitohs will get back in. And this is the prime time game for them to be played back into form. They're playing the West Tigers. The West Tigers are a team that plays teams into form all the time. So, even when the Titans played the Tigers, get our first win in about 4 weeks, we then went on to beat the Broncos. 2 weeks after that, we had a bye, and then we beat the Broncos. So pretty much every team who plays the Tigers gets played into form. Maybe even the Dragons beat Manly this week. I don't think that Manly is an unbeatable team. I think the Dragons could do it. So you might see it. But with that being said, yeah, the Rabbitohs should be looking at this game as a massive, just, propeller going forward. Broggy Sports says Bunnies 42-8. I think that we could see a 50 bump tonight. I'm not going to lie to you. I think that could be possible. Star Wars Fanboy says if the Tigers win, I'm done. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, man. Ethan says, I reckon Trell will get on the score sheet. Luke Brooks injured his hamstring. I didn't even know that. Yeah, I thought it was a mid-season switch, but obviously I was wrong. But yeah, I think Trell can get on the score sheet. Obviously, we want to see how he comes back from injury. They've really been pushing him a lot recently. They were trying to put him in for last week. They tried to put him in for Origin, game 2. And obviously he's still not been in for ages. So the point of the matter is that the depth of the injury, it could be that they're still rushing him back in because they need him right now. But you just got to hope and pray that he's good to go. And I know he would have been cleared. But the fact of the matter is that he was put on the team sheet for quite some time now and just hasn't been able to get up for the game. Mitchell says Tigers' next 2 games are at Tamworth and New Zealand. I saw that the Tigers take on... Tigers, do they have a bye next week? No, because the Titans play the Warriors next week at Seabus. Why would they play in New Zealand? The Tigers play the Raiders in Canberra, and then they would play the Warriors in New Zealand, right? Yes, then they play. So they play in Hamilton. But next week the Tigers play the Raiders, because I was like, the Titans play the Warriors next week at Seabus, so I know that can't be the case unless they're taking some random game over there. And I don't think they would look to take over the Tigers, in a pre-season. They wouldn't look to put the Tigers over there with some random team. It wouldn't really draw a crowd. So should be a weird one, that one, because the Tigers are the home team and it is in Hamilton. Olivia Reed with the $8 redo donation says another day, another donation. TGI Friday, thank God it's Friday, Olivia. We're getting close to the Titans game on Sunday. We had a nice little Titans women's win last night, which was a brilliant one. But I appreciate that. Appreciate you for the $8 redo donation. Get around you. And the Bronx won last night for you. And Paddy Carrigan scored his first ever try. So good night for Bronx fans all round. Brighton says, good to see the big fella back, one of the game's best. Absolutely. B 2021 says, was Mitchell fit enough to play last week? Because I reckon the Bunnies-Broncos game could have been different if Mitchell played. I don't think the Rabbitohs beat the Broncos last week with Trell Mitt. I think that it makes it closer, but I think the Broncos were just simply really up for that game. I thought they were really up for that one. The Rabbitohs did look a little bit lost overall. I don't think the Broncos had their best game ever by any means. I don't think that they were actually that great. I think they were brilliant last night, but I don't think last week against the Rabbitohs they were actually that great. But they still were better than a Rabbitohs team. They're just lacking that real solid kind of piece, and that's what Trell is. He is the final piece of the puzzle that really connects to everybody, because it's all well and good to have like Cody Walker and whatnot, and Damien Cook and Colomatung and Campbell Graham, but there just isn't that. Blake Tuff doesn't have that same vibe and energy from the back that really pieces the entire line together. So that's why I think that despite the fact that Rabbitohs have a good team, Trell really does bring it all together with the way that he plays. Ethan says if he was fit enough, he would have played. Big Papa says, I do still believe the Rabbitohs still make the top 4, considering they have a very easy draw. So they got I don't know about that. You would need to expect, realistically, you can only look towards the Storm right now for that, because the Warriors are going to have a bye, plus also they've got a pretty easy stretch home. So the top 3 for me is actually locked off right now. I think the Broncos, Panthers and Warriors will be top 3. I think Panthers will get minor premiership. I do think the Warriors will get second. I think the Broncos will get third, just because the Warriors have such an easy run home. The Panthers, obviously, they're just so dominant. But I can see an upset this week with the Sharkies. It's a surprise one, and they never do it. But I just feel like there's a sense in the air that maybe the Sharkies could get up for this game against the Panthers. But with that being said, yeah, I got Panthers first. Broncos, I put down a third, just solely on the fact that they might lose 1 or 2 games here and there, which could then bring the Warriors back into the equation, because their points differential is off by about 40, but that's not too much when you're up that top end of the table, and with the Warriors having those pretty simple stretch home to really fix that. And it's not even fixed. They're on plus 111. The Broncos are plus 153. But the point of the matter is, maybe the Cowboys next week get up over the Broncos, and, because that's a big game. Cowboys-Broncos. Weird time slot, though. 3 p.m. on Saturday, which is strange. Rabbitohs coming out of the field right now. So you'd have to look at the Storm. The Storm are on 28 points. Realistically speaking, you'd kind of have to hope they lose to the Eels tonight, because they're on plus 71. The Rabbitohs are plus 76, but they are 4 points clear of the Rabbitohs. So if the Storm win that one, the Rabbitohs would still be 4 points behind, and I just feel like the Storm should hold it out. So I've got the Rabbitohs making the 8 for sure. I've got to make an 8, probably even 5th, 6th. I do think they jump the Raiders, and if I think they can jump the Raiders in 5th, then that means I think they can get up there and finish high up. But yeah, I can't see them making the top 4. I think those 4 teams are pretty much effectively locked off. The only team could be dropping out is the Storm, and that would take a pretty big effort. Kato Van Dorn says, go the Dolphins. Okay, not playing today, and also playing the Dogs on Sunday, but okay. Well done on supporting your team for 3 months. Fatima says, Olivia another. Get around, Olivia. Mega Jean says, I remember you said earlier this year the Wires wouldn't be in the top 8 this season. Yeah, like everybody else did. I see people on TikTok saying last. I'm not going to hide from it. I guarantee that most Warriors fans didn't believe they would make the top 8 this year. I had them in the bottom 4. A lot of people had them as the wooden spooners. You don't hide from it, man. Pre-season predictions are just that, predictions. And the Warriors have had a fantastic season this year. So, yeah, you're not going to get like me cringing or being embarrassed about a prediction that I made pre-season. A lot of people had the Roosters first and I had them 5th, and I got slated for having them as low as I did. And right now there's a chance for them to go in the bottom 4. So, yeah, have your little ego battle where you think that you got one over me just because your team did better than they were expected to. But just be happy with it, man. Just be happy with it. And, the game starts with a huge hit. The game starts with a huge hit there with the Rabbitohs. And they're starting this game strong. Second tackle, Tigers get this ball to the 8. Tigers start off the ball. Louis says, I know, right? The only game I don't go to when that happens, Spew and Man, we were screaming and crying from home. You were crying for Paddy Carrigan? Surely not. Surely you weren't crying for Paddy Carrigan. Mega Jane says, love your honesty. Well, you got to be honest, man. Like, what's the point? Like, who's going to trust what you have to say if you're not going to be honest about it? You know, if you hide from the fact, then it just makes you look stupid. Oh, is that a charge? Are they going to class that as a charge down? Are they going to say it's a charge down? Or are they going to say it's fit tackle? Or it is going to just be, oh no, that's going to go over the side. Oh no. Is this still fifth? Oh no, they are going to say, okay, it's first tackle. Okay, well there you go. Repeats after the Tigers. Well, the Rabbitohs had a good set that really got killed by an unfortunate, not really effective charge down. Reese says, yeah, I'm a Warriors fan. I only had us 9 to 10th. Yeah, exactly right. Most Warriors fans didn't have them in the 8 at all. And there was nothing to base it off. Like, what was there to base this season for the Warriors off? There was nothing. And, you know, some people had the Dogs and the Dolphins in the 8, and that was never going to happen. But the point of the matter is that it's a preseason prediction. You know, preseason, everyone's guess is as good as another's, realistically. Fourth tackle now, right-hand side, Luke Brooks. Here's going to be, they're away. Johnston, Alex Johnston to the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. Alex Johnston. Oh, this game's just started off like wild. Well, I did say Alex Johnson first try score. There you go. But good intercept there from Alex Johnson. And that's probably going to tell you a lot about this game, lads. The Rabbitohs have not even had an attack yet. That's the first time they've touched the ball. With the first touch of the ball for the Rabbitohs, they score an intercept. With the first touch of the ball for the Rabbitohs, they score an intercept. Luke Brooks out the back to Laurie, and Laurie gives it off to Bateman. Bateman's not even watching, but Johnston's just there. And nice pick up out of the air there for Johnson. He just runs away. Dream Buller gave it a good attempt. You know, he really chased him down. But yeah, Johnson just had his number there. Yeah, he wouldn't have been able to get there if he had wait a little bit longer as well. Try from no trying from the Tigers. Yes, pretty much, Kabish. Pretty much. Mega Jane says, do you reckon when RTS comes back to the Wires next year, they'd be more lethal? I think it's possible, mate. I'm not going to lie to you, but with that being said, RTS isn't the player that he once was, and I don't think he'll be fullback. I think he'll go into the centres. So, yeah, he's a dangerous player, but his rugby venture was kind of a failure. I know people are going to say he still played for the All Blacks and whatnot, but it's kind of a failure when you think of it. So, I hope he comes back and does the same thing, but he will be in the centres. It will be 6-0 here for the Rabbitohs, because you don't move Charles Milne-Klokstad out of that fullback with how well he's been playing for the Warriors this year. But yeah, I'm not going to say no. Like I'm not going to say no. They definitely could be more lethal next year. You know, I really hope this isn't a 1-year kind of deal, because I know Shaun Johnson's playing next year, but we do have to watch and see that Shaun Johnson is going to be getting older now. And I know that everyone said, oh, this could be Shaun Johnson's last year. Well, he's had an unbelievable year. He's not retiring, obviously. He's playing on, but he doesn't have much longer. So the Warriors really do revolve around what Shawnee J does. So I am worried about what they do post Shaun Johnson. And I know Warriors fans will say this guy, that guy, this guy, that guy. The concerns are valid though. So 3 minutes in here, it is 6-0 to the Rabbitohs. And at beside Kotoi Sau will kick this ball off. And this will be the second time the Rabbitohs touch the ball. This will be the second time they touch the ball. And Jai Arrow is going to bring this ball out to the 15. God help the Tigers in this game, man. God help them. Fatima says, had Dolphins at 15th. Boy was wrong. I had him at 17th. Well, yeah, no, you're not, boy. You were wrong. You know, the Dolphins are still, you know, like 13th or 12th or whatever. 17, 15, 14, 13, 12. I think they're 12th. Yeah. If they beat the Dogs, then they'd go above the Roosters. But if the Titans beat the Cowboys and the Dolphins lose to the Dogs, then they are in 13th. So you're not that wrong. So Titans beat the Cowboys and Dolphins lose the Dogs, then the Dolphins would be in 13th. So fit tackle now. Cameron Murray gets his ball to the 40 on the Tiger side of the field. Good meters here, though. Brighton says Bunnies didn't cover up the NRL logo. Yeah, wow. I didn't even think about that. I'm not even looking at that. I'm dead set, not even really kind of focusing on any of that RPA stuff, because oh, no. Oh, no. The Tigers have knocked it on. It's Rabbitohs ball at the 15. Jareen Buller has just dropped the ball straight into Johnson's hands. Guys, put your feet up. I hope you've got plenty of beers, because you're going to need to get drunk to watch this game at this moment. You're going to need to get drunk to watch this one, ladies and gentlemen. 11 metres out here from the line. It's going to be... Oh, here we go. Jai Arrows, 3 metres out. Fatima said I also had Titans first, and I was right. You were right. You were correct. So Damien Cook gives it out to Ilias. Ilias to Kolomatangi. Oh, they're going to... Latrell Mitchell taking down 9 metres out from the line. Third tackle here with the Rabbitohs. Let's see if the Tigers can have a bit of resilience about them. Ilias, 10 metres out to Cameron Murray, and he's going to be 5 metres out now. Alex Johnson's going to be the all-time top try scorer at this rate. Exactly right. Oh, no. Here we go. Over the top. Oh, geez. That was bad pass from Cody Walker. Okay, so the thing that the Rabbitohs are going to need to think about today, because that was dreadful and that was pathetic from Cody Walker, but the thing the Rabbitohs are going to have to prevent themselves from doing today is pushing the pass. Actually, no, they did. They did, Bryden. They've blocked the... There's a black thing over the top of it. Yeah, they did cover it. There's a black, tape over the top of it. Yeah, no, you're wrong. Mary Matataga with the $20 Redo donation says, can the Tigers bring back Benji for a game? Well, Benji's meant to be the coach right now. Don't know how much coach is going on here. Don't know how much coach, but I appreciate you, Mary. Appreciate that donator. Runa, Matt Sport TV says, what's your beverage of choice for tonight's game? I've actually got nothing like that. You know what? I got water. Alright, so Caden, if you're going to bandwagon a team, at least get your team's name correctly spelt. Penalty to the Tigers here. Murray gives away a penalty for the Tigers. 6 minutes in. Eamon Alexander says, did Paddy deserve his try? Yeah, Paddy deserves his try. Just because the Roosters' defence was absolutely pathetic doesn't mean that he didn't deserve that try. But it was a pathetic give-up. But there's no way you can take that away from Paddy. Absolutely not. So first tackle now for the Tigers. They're 25 metres out. Let's see if they don't throw an intercept this time. Luke Brooks, he's going to give it out to Clemmer. And Clemmer's going to be 20 metres out from the Rabbitohs line. Yeah, good call. Good call, Jay. Oh, Tigers. Utukamanu. Oh, Utukamanu. Oh, jeez. 2 metres out from the line. Third tackle. Here come the Tigers. Here they come. They go left-hand side to Rapid Conway South to Luke Brooks. Short ball, Clemmer. Rabbitohs' defence is a bit of a shambles right now. This is weird. Forward tackle. I know their defense is going to be a bit all over shop, but this is weird right now. Laurie, no. No, Laurie. They're going to get a 6 again. No, they're going to say not play that. Wow, big call. So left-hand side now to Luke Brooks. He's 11 metres out. He kicks that ball up in the air. Pretty good kick, actually, but great take. That's a fantastic take there from, I think, Tano Milne, is it? Yeah, it's Tano Milne. That's a great take. Brian, yeah, the number 10 from the Bunnies must have forgot because everyone else did. I'm trying to look. Is that Hamasele? Yeah, actually, I know what you're saying, yeah. Maybe his tape came off. I don't know. Cooper Roblox says, is there a way you can show the game because I really want to watch, please? That's great. You know it's an illegal stream. You're currently looking for an illegal stream. So the fact of the matter is that it's illegal. You know, comprende? Comprende? You're not going to fuck a level. So fourth tackle now, 28 metres out. Well, that's going to be 6 again or a penalty. No, apparently not. Left-hand side, Cameron Murray. Murray gets it off to Walker. Walker, short ball. And it's going to be in a 4 pass. Jeez, Rabbitohs. What are they doing? What are they doing? Cabbage says, Brisbane's poor crowd at the Gabba, 21k, is lower than the worst Brisbane Lions crowd, 23k. This proves that the Gabba as a whole in public transport compared to Suncorp. The Gabba sucks in regards, for mine, in regards to public transport. That is a 4 pass. Walker's having a shocker in his first 8 minutes. Cody Walker's thrown a ball over the sideline and also a 4 pass in the first 8 minutes of the game. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Gabba in regards to getting there. Like, you have to go to South Bank and then bus it from South Bank kind of deal. You can't just train straight there. Or someone said you can. I don't think you can. I think it's like a bus from South Bank, isn't it? Andrew getting around it. Left-hand side, Luke Brooks. Hey, how about those Australian bowlers last night? Bowled them out for 283. Woo! Second tackle now, Luke Brooks. Luke Brooks! 10 metres out from the line. Third tackle. Max Watson's coming for Jay early. Utuikaman will be 4 metres out here from the line. At beside Godwin rolls it back. They give it off to Brooks. Brooks to Dream Buller. Buller now. And then they'll be taken down at the 5. I don't know who that... Oh, that's Junior Tupou. He's playing the centre tonight, Junior Tupou. Oh! I think that's a try for the Bunny, for the Tigers. At beside Godwin. And you know what? It's going to be a try. You know what? They deserve it. The Rabbitohs have been a shambles in this first 10 minutes with the ball. They've been horrific. Like, the Rabbitohs score off the intercept, but they've been horrific with the ball in this first 10 minutes, and they actually deserve to go down from the Tigers. It's unlucky there, but it's a great kick from Luke Brooks that puts a little bit of trouble on... Is it Trell Mitt who makes a mistake? No, it's Cody Walker. Damn, Walker's had a bit of a mare. It's definitely a try. It's going to be 6-6 any moment now. But Walker's had a shocker. He's made 3 mistakes in the first 10 minutes here. He threw a 4 pass. He threw a ball over the sideline. Now knocks that ball on. And it's going to be a Tigers try because of it. Like, granted, it was a tough kick to take. But with that being said, wowee. So 10 minutes gone here, guys. 10 minutes gone. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. NRL Live says Walker costing the South big time. Yeah, at the moment. Star Wars Fanboy says whenever Walker starts poor, he plays poor for 80 minutes. Yeah, because he only gets into his own head. That's the issue with Cody Walker. He's an electric player. He's an electric player when he's on, man. But when he's not, yeah, he can really get into his head quickly. Very much like Nick Kyrgios in the tennis. You know, when he's on, he wins the first set of Wimbledon final. But when he gets into his own head after a couple of bad moments, that's when it really goes downhill. Christian says, Rabbitohs. KB says, but even then, the Dolphins game got barely over 30k when the Briz versus Collingwood game got 33k. What is your point, though? What are you trying to say? Like, what are you trying to say? Are you trying to say that the AFL's bigger in Queensland than the NRL? If you're saying that, then you're out of this world. People don't realise this, right? The AFL is a better game to watch live. The NRL is a better game to watch on television than going to it live. The NRL numbers on television actually dwarfs the AFL. And AFL fans will tell you otherwise, and NRL fans will, fight it based off of no knowledge. But if you actually look at the numbers, it's facts, right? So I think the NRL currently this season has had like 16,000 more viewership or something. I don't know. It was a lot. There was actually more than that. No, 16,000 nothing. It was a lot. It was a decent bit more. So the point of the matter is that, like, to allude that anyone who lives in Queensland and anyone who lives in Brisbane knows that AFL comparatively to the NRL is just not even close. But David Clement gets taken down 5 metres out from their own line. They go right-hand side. Now the Tigers will be at the 10 metres. Second tackle now. Whitey Tugger says, Tigers are the only team I win multis on because they're so predictable. Well, they're not playing predictable right now, mate. It's 6-6 against the Rabbitohs when the Rabbitohs are expected to win by a lot of points. Brighton says, mate, NRL fans don't want to go to an AFL stand to watch a league game. Yeah, it looked shocking. And a lot of people complained about the Gabba last night, actually, on Insta and socials. 4th tackle now for the Tigers. They're 30 metres out from their own line. They give it up to Utukamanu. And we're taking down 35 metres out. Sirex says, hey, I would like to say thanks to whoever gave me the membership. It more than likely would have been Slapper, but it could have been anybody. But it more than likely would have been Slapper. And that kick is actually a really good kick there from the Tigers. And it'll be Tane Milne's going to bring this ball back to the 15 and crunch on the tackle. Andrew says, I want a lot of Rabbitohs points, please. Well, yeah, they need to start doing something more than what they're doing right now because it's pretty poor at the moment. Second tackle, 25 out. People will look at the score and say, oh, the Rabbitohs have scored. They scored off an intercept. They didn't score off an attack. They actually had another attack immediately after, and Cody Walker threw it over the sideline. So third tackle now at the 30. Well, Utukamanu held him down for so long there. Jai Arrow runs this ball straight back at Utukamanu. I'm surprised they've said that he was square at marker. Good little scoot here from Damien Cook. Was Fanuapole not... Probably should have been a 6 again there. Interesting. So the Rabbitohs now at the 50. They're going to go left-hand side of Cody Walker, and he's going to put that ball up in the air. I guess as a Titans fan, technically the team that I'd rather win this game is the Tigers. But with that being said, I'm not really kind of holding too much hope for that. Campbell Graham hits Nofaluma hard, but Nofaluma gets away from the tackle. He'll be taken down at the 15 on first tackle. Matt Sport TV says, I was at the game last night. To be honest, it wasn't too bad, but yeah, definitely no Suncorp. Yeah, 100%. So second tackle now for the Tigers. They're going to be at the 30. There's no way Rabbits lose this, right? Surely not. Surely not. All right, so left-hand side for the Tigers, and they'll run this ball hard to the 50. Charlie Staines back into the lineup. So go left-hand side. Charlie Staines has been good for the Tigers when he's played for him this year. I'm never usually a big Charlie Staines fan. Oh, no, Clemmer, no. No, Clemmer. Knock on, Clemmer. Don't challenge that. No, Clemmer, don't even bother arguing this. Don't tell Appy to challenge it. For the love of God, Clemmer. For love of... Don't do it. Okay, they're not going to challenge it. Thank God. If Clemmer had forced that challenge, I would have given up. KB says, I can tell Roosters fans are begging for the Bunnies to win to keep their finals hopes alive. No, the Roosters would be begging for the Tigers to win. Not the Bunnies. 1, the Roosters hate the Rabbitohs, and 2, the Roosters are competing with the Rabbitohs for a top 8 spot. Not really, but that's what they would think. I think most Roosters fans have come to the understanding now, to be honest with you. I think they understand that their season's in a bit of a shambles. The Storm game was proof that they started to have a bit of hope after the Titans game, but the Titans were awful last week. And it's my team, I can tell you that. But this week, the Broncos were just too good, man. And it just shows the difference at the moment. I remember Staines had an amazing game against the Eels this year. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about, Blake. He was unbelievable. I think he made the mistake that cost him in the end, but outside of that was unreal. Hame Sele with a great run now to the 40. I think the Rabbitohs just need to find that click. And once they click, it'll just be a rain. But until then, Trell Mitt, taking out the 23. Good little run there, though. So third tackle now for the Rabbitohs. They go left-hand side to Campbell Graham. Graham gives it off here to Murray. Murray to Walker. Walker. No, Rabbitohs. Oh, how has Johnson not gone out there? Wow. Rabbitohs, that was a horrific play, but the fact is that they kept the ball. So the Rabbitohs now 4 tackle at the 28 or so is Itas. Chooks are cooked. Yeah, Chooks are cooked. Chooks should be cooked. All right, so Ilias now. He needs to have a big game to prove himself. And Jereen Buller will grab this one at the 5. Ilias needs to prove himself a lot. He's got a lot of criticism similar to Tanner Boyd, but Ilias is playing for a team that has a bit higher expectations than the Titans, to be completely honest with you. But they're away, Junior Tupou for the Tigers. But Lachlan Ilias stops him there at the 30. Just I'm talking about him. He's going to go over the sideline. Yep. Oh, he's throwing it back in, actually. It's going to still be play on. Yeah, wow. That was really good thinking there from Junior Tupou. And Isaiah Papali'i, second tackle at 30. Yeah, the Rabbitohs do look very sloppy in real life. They look very sloppy right now. So third tackle and Charlie Staines gets ball to the 38 or so. That's right. No, I'm right, Blake. Yeah, it was the game where with the Eels and Tigers where it was tied and the Tigers had a chance, but then Charlie Staines let the ball bounce over the sideline from the dropout or something like that. I think it was that. But yeah, Charlie Staines was incredible in that game. Cambridge says this Bunnies performance proves that no trial last week wasn't why Bunnies got cooked. Oh, it's a bit early, mate. We've been here for 16 minutes. Let's settle down a little bit. And don't forget, the Rabbitohs did beat the Broncos earlier in the year. It's just that last week the Broncos deserved to win that game. But it's been 16 minutes, dude. Come on. come on, man. So first tackle here for the Rabbitohs, and they're 15 metres out from their own line, Campbell Graham. And it's the Rabbitohs are getting opportunities. They're just pushing the pass a little bit too early. On fourth tackle with Cody Walker, and they're just really trying to push it out to the wing of Alex Johnston too early. You just need to really be consistent with it. You've got to get into a rhythm before you start really going crazy. The Rabbitohs, I think they're so desperate to put themselves into that rhythm that's where the mistakes are coming from right now because they're not used to being down here. Good offload. Latrell Mitchell now is away. Latrell Mitchell to the 40 on the opposite side of the field. That was a great run there, but that offload, was it Campbell Graham? Damn, that was a great offload. Ilias now. Ilias runs it out the back. Walker gives it outside to Tane Milne. Milne here. Milne. Pass the ball, Milne. Holy damn, it's been tackled 5 metres out. But pass the ball. Campbell Graham gives it out to Cook. Pass it, you got numbers galore. Pass it, you got numbers galore. Trell Mid over the top now. Alex Johnston. Passes it back in. Try time there for Isaiah Tass. Tane Milne pass the ball. But outside of that, Rabbitohs did well to score that try. So it'll be 10-6 here with the kick to come. And that all started off a great offload, I believe, from Campbell Graham, and Trell Mitt broke through to the 40, and then the Rabbitohs down the right-hand side to Tane Milne, who didn't pass the ball, which was very frustrating, but luckily for them was only 4th. Is it Campbell Graham here? No, it's actually Cameron Murray, sorry. Cameron Murray with an unbelievable offload there to Trell Mitt, who gets to the 40, and then they just go really quickly out right, and this is actually started off from Damien Cook to Ilias, and Ilias gets a nice ball to Cody Walker, and then the ball from Cody Walker to Tane Milne was brilliant. He has Campbell Graham on his inside. He also had Jairo there. If he kicks it through, it probably goes through, but that is a riskier play. So, look, I'm okay with it. But then left-hand side, they just spread the hands. Cody Walker, Trell Mitt with a beautiful ball over the top there, Johnston. And then Johnston just pushes through past the winger there for the Tigers. And it will be Isaiah Tass who gets the ball. So, Johnston with a try and an assist already. Andrew says, let's go. Tibet Junior says, what will happen if you show us a screen? Rocket science is what will happen, mate. Rocket science. CIA will come down to my house. You got to be stupid. Truly, I'm not going to lie to you. I know you're just asking that, but you're also stupid if you don't understand it is illegal to show the game, right? So, the reason why you guys are here is a lot of the time is because you're looking for a legal stream and then you realise you can't get one, so you watch here and you enjoy it here and you realise the chat's good fun. Trell Mitt's just going to miss that, so it'll be 10-6 here with 21 minutes to go first half. Fact of the matter is, guys, it's not rocket science, Tibet King. You don't need to have gone to university to get a degree in understanding when you can't show broadcasting games. The NRL, Channel 9 and Fox Sports pay all their money for it. If you want to donate $1 billion, $2 billion, $3 billion to Bet Junior, please feel free. And then we'll go toe-to-toe for the NRL rights next year. But until then, thank you. She said 4 passes are legal now. We see them like go nearly every game. Where was the 4 pass there? TV, settle down, Jay. Andrew says, I don't have this game over here. The next is on. So for this one, I'm reliant on this. They need to get you on telly as a commentator. Very knowledgeable. I do my best, Andrew. I know a thing or two about a thing or two. I'm not always right. No one is always right. I've still got my opinions that can be wrong. But the fact of the matter is that I have a good idea about what I'm watching because I watch every game. It's very difficult. If you watch every single game and you don't have a decent idea about the game, then God help you. You're unhelpable. Jai Arrow, you get this ball to 25. 20 minutes to go the first half, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here. And penalty to the Rabbitohs. Caden says, what NRL team to go for? I'm from the Gold Coast, man, so I get around my community. Cabish says, there are many people that ask about showing the game, like, bro, it's not hard to understand. No, it really isn't, but sometimes you just have to give them a bit of a wake-up call. Good crowd there at Tamworth. Really good crowd. Slapper says, wonder how the Centrelink folk going after their team just scored. God, Slapper just comes in. He's known for his name. Look, to be honest with you, Slapper's known for his name. He's just coming slapped all Rabbitohs fans. Right hand side now, and Hame Sele's going to get this ball 30 metres out for the line. Lucas says, Andrew, he never played in the NRL. Who? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I never played in the NRL. Exactly right. It's an inside joke with people who have been following this channel for quite a while now. 15 metres out from the line. Probably should have been 6 again, but they're not going to call it. Damien Cook goes left-hand side to Murray and knock on. That's a knock on. Jeez, Murray is... Besides that, offload's been a little bit all over the shop too. And I can't even believe he tried to argue that was backwards. You don't need to play pro to know ball. Well, the thing is, Andrew, is that some people think otherwise. I can't even remember. Lucas, who was it that said that I'd... Oh, no, I know now. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Slabber's gifted 10 memberships. He's back. He is back. Slabber is back. I'm going to tell you that for free. I appreciate you, Slabber. Yes, everyone goes, here's Slabber. Jimmy Lister, Coil Strike, Grimy, Bailey, Shady, Michael Joshua Lewis, Dean Fawcett, Audio Check, and Taj Littlejohn all gifted memberships. You better thank him right now. Thank him right now. So right-hand side now for the Tigers. Appreciate you, Slabber. Second tackle now at the 25. And Bateman. Slabby slaps son. Tommy Burgess is about to come on here for the Rabbits. That's a big inclusion. Be third tackle now for the Tigers. I'll get this ball to the 30. Toby says, hi, how are you? I'm going all right, mate. Hopefully this is right now it's a bit of a fun game to watch, but the Rabbitohs just still haven't clicked yet. Fourth tackle here. 35 metres out. You can't tell me the Rabbitohs haven't had plenty of opportunities. Appy Conway Sow here for a 40-20 attempt. Oh, but Johnston gets back in time. Nelson said this game is interesting. Right now it is. Still think that it'll be a big score. Still think it will be. A little lurkers. You're exactly right. We find the lurkers with those memberships. We definitely do. So second tackle now, and it's going to be at the 35. Damien Cook goes like that. So Damien Cook's having a good game tonight. He's really quick at dummy half, which really does help. Third tackle. Oh, yeah, Seb Watson still no. Yeah, fair enough. Cody Walker gives it out to Trell Mitt. Trell Mitt here. Trell Mitt. Oh, he had Walker on the inside, but he didn't find the pass. It was a hard pass to make, to be fair. Cody Walker gets it off to Tom Burgess, and he's going to make his first run at it. And he'll get a great 15-metre play. Great run there from Tommy Burgess on fifth tackle. They're going to go left-hand side. Damien Cook to Cody Walker. Walker over the top to Isaiah Tass. Tass push. Oh, no, Tigers. Alex Johnson double. Alex Johnson double. Isaiah Tass just absolutely punched in the mouth the Tigers defender. And that's a Titans. That is a Alex Johnson try time, baby. So he's got 2 for the day and an assist. He's having a great game. A great game. But who is on that wing there? Oh, it's... Is it Staines or is it Nofaluma? I think it's Staines. I think Staines is the one out there. He just got absolutely annihilated from Isaiah Tass. Let's have a look here. So Damien Cook again. He's brilliant at a dummy half today. Cody Walker gives it outside to... No, it's Nofaluma. Oh, Nofaluma. Oh, no. Oh, no, Nofaluma. Oh, no. I think he's still thinking about me after he had a crack at me at the Tigers game. Oh, good play. Good footwork there from Alex Johnson. So 14-6 here with 17 minutes to go the first half. Bega Sports did Oh, who got the third try? Third try was third try wasn't Tigers. Third try was Isaiah Tass. So it went Johnston, Kotowee, Isaiah Tass, Johnston. He's got 51 doubles, multiple try games. He just broke the all-time record for most doubles in the NRL. Well, in rugby league, actually, since 1908. Blake says, AJ about to get 5 tonight against that defense. Oh, yeah. Nofaluma. You know, what happened there? What happened there? Oh, no. And Trelmit. Oh, he's going to miss it. He is going to miss it. So it will be 14-6. 8-point game. 8-point game. So sorry for Tamworth having to watch the Tigers. Listen, you know, we have to deal with it every week. You know what I'm saying? That defense from David Nofaluma is absurd. It was absurd. AJ is a weapon try scorer. Yeah, well, he's going to break the all-time record. Kobe says, go the Tigers. I don't know how long you're going to want to watch this game for, Kobe. I'm not going to lie to you. Supercoach will be going well for Alex Johnson. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he'd already be on 50-odd points. He'd be on 50, 60-odd points in the first 24 minutes. Actually, he made a break before as well. He'd probably be on 60 points already. 60, 70. Andrew says, England women footy are on. It's being held over there, isn't it? Yeah, the Women's World Cup is on in Australia right now. We don't want to talk about the Matildas last night. Oh, come on, that's a penalty. Left-hand side, Damien Cook gives it off here to Jacob Host, who'll get this ball to the 35. Roosman says, how's Latrell going? Oh, that's a penalty right there. That's a penalty to the Rabbitohs. And this is where the game starts to turn. I'm telling you, they'll play them in a form. They're going to play this team in a form. You watch. Trell's been fine. Trell has missed a couple of kicks, but outside of that, like Trell, that's a good kick there. So the Rabbitohs will be 40 metres out. Trell has missed a couple of kicks, but overall has implemented himself into the game pretty well at times. I'd say, I think he's had like 2 or 3 line breaks. Well, not even line breaks, but good post-contact meters and a couple, maybe 1 line break. But no, he's been good. He's on 78. He's on 78, Blake Arthur. Oh, gosh. Alex Johnson, get in my belly, mate. Oh, my God. 78 points. I don't have him, but I wish I did. Damien Cook, left-hand side. Walker. Walker, short ball. Jacob Host, 10 metres out from the line. 3rd tackle. Oh, no. Cody Walker himself. He's still going. Gets the other way to Trell. Latrell Mitchell. 6 again as well for the Rabbitohs. It'll be 1st tackle now. 2 metres out from the line. Jaska says, Trell scoring tonight. You were about 2 metres short of having him score just now. Trell Mitt's going to roll it back. It's another 6 again now. Cody Walker off to Tommy Burgess. Tommy B. Oh, 1 metre out from the line. 1st tackle. Here we go. They roll it back to Cook. Cook gets it off to Cameron Murray. Murray off to Ilias. Ilias to Cody Walker. Cody Walker slips over. 15 out. 2nd tackle. Just go back to Johnson. He'll score a hat-trick. He's going to score a triple hat-trick tonight. I can tell you that right now with Nofaluma's defence. Jai Arrow, he's going to get this ball to the 10. Interesting that Jai Arrow's playing front row. Interesting. When he was at the Titans, he was playing a lot. It's unbelievable. Ilias now. Ilias! Didn't pass it. Just took it at the 10. Just took it at the 10. 4th tackle now. 10 metres out. Yeah, Rooster man. The Roosters didn't look too great last night. But you just got to take the highs and the lows, man. Trust me. Take my advice. Got to take the highs and the lows. 5th tackle now for the Rabbitohs. Damien Cook goes right side to Ilias. Ilias kicks it through. Here for Koloamatangi! Try time! Koloamatangi. Try time. Rabbitohs go up 18-6 with the kick to come. Nice kick there. Was that Ilias with the kick? Beautiful. Seth Watson, who's the longest try right now? It's Thomas McKaylee for the Titans, actually, but he doesn't get a crack for us. He doesn't get an opportunity. But beautiful kick from Ilias. Great run through there from Koloamatangi. And it is going to be 18-6 with just a few moments to go before the kick made. It's going to be 18-6. And it should be 20-6. I'm telling you, I think a certain score is coming, but I can't mention the certain score. I can't mention it because we're not at the thrifty 30 yet. Just throwing that out there, son. You know? Just kind of throwing out a fishing line. Something maybe. Something here, maybe something there. But Koloamatangi, 2023 season, he scored 5 tries. I've got Koloamatangi as Supercoach. There we go. There we go. Supercoach. Now we're talking. Be careful in real life. Don't talk about it. Fishing with no bait. I've got to fish. I got to fish. See, I got to fish on there. NRL Life is the one, Jay. NRL Life is the one that I got on the line. Oh, no. Oh, you got it. Okay, that was a pretty bad kick from the off, but it curled back in, which was nice. So, it will be 20-6 here to the Rabbitohs. 12 minutes to go the first half. I'm spewing Trell didn't play that game against the Titans, man. He gets lippy with the crowd. And you guys know me. Trell and I go back and forth with banter quite a bit. We had a bet for the Titans-Rabbitohs game in regards to the kicks, but unfortunately he was injured, so we weren't able to do it. But, man, he would have, because they scored a couple of tries down my wing, he would have lit me up. He would have lit me up, and if he missed, I would have lit him up, man. So it would have been a really fun battle. But unfortunately, he was injured. Muhammad Al-Yassi says, in the cinema right now watching Oppenheimer and seeing the stream. Hello, cinema. I know you can't hear me right now, but if you can hear me, guess what? I'm going to ruin the movie for you. A bomb goes off. A nuclear bomb. There you go. Ruin the movie for you. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Eamon Alexander says, if I'm being honest, Titans have no chance of finals. They've got 5% chance, mate. Like, I know you're just trying to be a dick for no reason, but, like, they've got 5% chance. I don't see it happening. But the fact of the matter is that they just got to, win every game from here on out, which means it's very unlikely, but the chance is absolutely still there. I don't think it happens, though. But I still support my team regardless. And it's going to be Tigers' ball after a mistake there from the Rabbitohs. So Tigers get the ball at the 45. Just don't fart during the bomb silence part. Yeah, fair call. Fair call. First tackle, or do. And then it makes it really feel like it really popped off in the cinema. Right-hand side. And it's going to be Brooks taking down 32 metres after the line, second tackle. Olivia says he's really watching Barbie but doesn't want to be embarrassed. Hey, listen. A bit of Margot Robbie? I don't know if I'd say no. Third tackle, 25 metres after the line. Also a Gold Coast Titans fan. Say that. So up big Conway Sow gives it off to Brooks. Short ball, Papali'i. That was actually a good no-look pass there from Brooks, but Papali'i taking down 14 metres out now from the line. Fourth tackle. Oh, 6 again. Nah, that's a give me. That's a give me from the referee. That wasn't a 6 again. Luke Brooks will be taking down 5 metres out from the line. That was a gimme there. So first tackle here for the Tigers. And Godway Sow is going to go right-hand side off to Clemmer. Clemmer will be 5 metres out. If the Rabbitohs think they're a good team, they have to defend sets like this. They really do. All right, so right-hand side, Conway Sow gives it off to Dane Laurie. He's crunched the tackle by Host. Great defense. Third tackle now, 8 metres out. Conway Sow gives it off to Twal. A double in his season. 2 tries in the season. That'd be nice to see. Fourth tackle, 5 metres out. Conway Sow goes right-hand side to Dane Laurie. Laurie underneath here for Toa, I think it is. Oh, 3 metres out. So close. It was a good run, though. Conway Sow. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, they will get it back to Brooks. There was a horrific play there from Conway Sow, but they will get it back to Brooks. They knock it back, and that's a full pass. Oh, they're still going on 5th. Okay, Tigers. Okay, Tigers. Rabbitohs ball here. So 10 minutes to go the first half, guys. Hit that like button, subscribe. Don't forget, we'll be streaming the Melbourne Storm versus the Parramatta of the Squeal game tonight. See, Melbourne Storm versus the Parramatta of the Squeal. Get your Mexican hats out. Get the sombreros out. Not the salary cap sombreros, just the plain old sombreros. GTT says, look at the sellouts not sounding with the boys. Hilarious given what the club claims to stand for. Who are you talking about here? That's a penalty for a high tackle against the Tigers. What are we talking about here? Oh, the Tigers. Yeah, I just realised the Tigers don't have the stuff over the top. Hayden Leslie, Parramatta what? Squeals, mate. Is it Parramatta or is it Squeal? Is it Parramatta Squeal? Yeah, that's a high tackle for sure. Oh, that would have hurt, Cameron Murray. That would have hurt. Oh, no, did you just time it? Oh, Jay just slapped Muhammad back to yesteryear. Oh, no. Oh, no. Catch you later. We'll see you soon, mate. Enjoy your movie. The tape has been ripped off. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, to be fair. All right, so Damien... It was just like one piece of tape, so it makes sense that it's come off, to be honest with you. Andrew said, I'd watch Margot all day long. Australia's fine. She's an Aussie, isn't she? Mate, she's from 5 minutes away from where I am right now, on the Gold Coast. The school I used to go to would play her school in, sports. So second tackle now, Damien Cook is off to Ilias. That's my claim to fame, Ilias! Oh, Ilias, that's beautiful. No, Ilias, you muppet! Oh, no, Ilias. Oh, no. Oh, no, Ilias. No, 1, no one followed him up, but 2, yeah, Somerset, Bonesy Boy, yeah. Yeah, she went to Somerset. I went to Kings for a bit. Oh, man, good tackle there by Conway Sow, but no one followed him up, but also, you've just got to hold on to that ball properly, mate. You just got to hold on to that ball properly there. Yeah, I don't know about that one in regards to sides. Apparently they're going to delay games next. Yeah, I did see that. So 15 minutes out from their own line of the Tigers. Dane Laurie, their attack's been all over the shop. Padrine Buller, that's obstruction. Yep, penalty to the Rabbitohs. That is a penalty to the Rabbitohs. That was dreadful. Blazers the Kings kid. I went to Marymount as well. Went to Kings. I went to Robina State High School. And I went to a bit of TSS. I went through a few high schools, bro. I was at TSS for the first 2 semesters in grade A. And then I went to Kings until halfway through grade 10. No, until grade 10. And then I went to... halfway through grade 10. And then I went to Robina for like 6 months. That was an interesting time period. And then finished off at Marymount. Zax has heard that salary cap comment. Shush. Oh, I didn't even... No, I was talking about the Roosters. Not the salary cap sombrero. The normal sombrero for the Mexicans down there in Victoria. Gee whiz, man. You're still listening. Still thinking. Listening. Second tag went out 5 minutes out from the line for the... Oh, that's a penalty. Oh, they're just going to play it on. Okay, cool. 6 again. Yeah, makes sense. Jay Drew, there's no idea about either of these teams, but I bet Sydney minus 9.5 points for $100. You're going to win it. You would assume you'd win that. I think they're going to win by a good 40 points. Truly. 6 minutes to go here of the first half. Second tackle for the Rabbitohs. 2 minutes out now from the line. Damien Cook goes with a pretty poor pass there, but Isaiah Tass will pick it up. He'll go out to the right. He'll just get taken out to the 10. Pretty poor pass, though. Can Carraz still win Dally M if they boycott the Dally M's? I don't think Carraz can... Oh, Burgess! Good tackle there from the number 15 for the Tigers. Sean Bloor, I think it was. Damien Cook to Lachlan Ilias. Ilias 10 minutes out to Walker! Cody Walker! Good defense from the Tigers there. You don't say that much. Fit tackle. Oh, that's a 6 again. That's a 6 again for the Rabbitohs. Wow. Damien Cook kicks it through. That's a knock-on for the Tigers. Yep, knock-on from Alex Twell. I don't know. Don't listen to Twell. That's a knock-on, bro. Oh, Biffo! Biffo! Come on, get the Biffs in the chat. Biffo. We're getting plenty of Biffos lately. Uh-oh. Getting a bit of Biffos lately. Come on. Happy Conway Sow and Cody Walker. Cody Walker. Get into his head and you win. It's definitely a knock-on here from 12, so I have no idea why he thought for a second that he was going to win that challenge, if he tried to challenge that. Bruce Mason, whose idea was it to put Band-Aids in the NRL logo? Biffo. It's funny. It's kind of backfired in this game because it came off really quickly, so they didn't put enough of a cover on it. Like last night, they really taped it up strongly. Tonight, not so much. Especially with the Tigers. I don't even see a tape on him. Cody Walker gives it off to Tass. And he'll get taken down 5 minutes out from the line. 8 minutes out from the line. 8 minutes out. It's very hard for Jade Kraz to get the Dally M when Philip Sami's going to get it, mate. Oh, good run here. Really good run there for the Rabbitohs. They're 10 minutes out from the line. Second tackle. They go right outside of Burgess. He's still going. 3 minutes out. Third tackle. Oh, jeez. Be careful. Oh, no. Here they go. Easy. Oh, Tass. Oh, it's not back there for the Tigers. Oh, that's actually... That's a knock-on for the Tigers. Yeah, John Bateman. Johnny Bateman knock-on. Dazman says just... Oh, knock-on South? No, challenge that. Where's the knock-on here from South? Oof. Where's the knock-on from South? Hold on. Where's the knock-on from South? Why is that Tigers ball? They're going to say full out of their hands? I don't know about that. So actually, how was that collapse in the Poms last night? Yeah. Yeah, 283 I think they're all out for. I think we're 1 for 67 or something. So it's looking all right. We're definitely looking the better at the moment, but things can change very dramatically. David Warner, though. My God. Has that guy got over 25 all series? So first tackle, they give it off. Actually, that's a genuine question, too. Dane Laurie will get off to John Bateman. It'll be second tackle. Oh, no, he's lost the ball. Oh, they're going to say it's backwards. And it's going to be a penalty to the Tigers. Oh, the referees are trying so desperately to keep the Tigers in this game. I'll be honest with you. Like, the referees have tried very desperately to keep the Tigers in it. Jay Drews, I'm from New York and this game was the only thing I could bet on with my sports app. Never watched or bet rugby before. Yeah, look, the Tigers are last, the Rabbitohs are in ninth, but the Rabbitohs are a top 2 kind of team. I predicted them to win the comp pre-season. They've had a lot of players out through Origin and whatnot, so they've finally got all their players back. Their best player, one of the best players in the comp, has just come back this week. So I expect them to win this game pretty well. But, a couple of dubious calls have gone Tigers' favours to keep them in this. But the Rabbitohs have also been their worst enemy in regards to a couple of mistakes as well. Kotoi Sau goes on to Brooks. Brooks hits out the back. Now Laurie now to David Nofaluma. Nofaluma's still going. Jeez, he's fallen back. Oh, it's gone backwards for the Rabbitohs. Oh, I tell you what, Nofaluma has fallen completely off what he used to be. Nofaluma used to be such a fun winger to watch, man. He used to be so good. And we all expected him to have an unbelievable season at Melbourne Storm, but just didn't happen last year. Tano Milne will get this ball to the third tackle to the 32. Warner playing like he did against the Saffers. So Rabbitohs here. Now it's third tackle. Sorry, 22 minutes out. Damien Cook. Nice little quick scoot at a dummy. Having a good game, Damien Cook. People won't talk about it, but he's been really good. Fourth tackle now. 48 metres out. Cook now gives it off to Ilias. Ilias going to kick this ball into the corner here. That's a really good kick, actually. If that sits, that's going to be a nice kick. The Tigers get this ball 10 metres out from their own line. That was a really nice kick. Seb Watson says yesterday's ref tackle has been absolutely everywhere. Yeah, well, it just makes no sense why the ref was in that position. It really doesn't. Like, he should never have been where it is. Like, I know he's on the field and he has to try and, get away from it, but he was right in the area of where the ball's been run. It made no sense for him to be there. I've seen people say that Bust Payne Haas will win Dally M. Never heard of him, to be honest. Is he related to, Khalees or something? The best Haas in the business? Khalees Haas is the best Haas in the business by a long way, mate. It's not even a question. So third tackle, Roosman setting them up, but mate, you should be happy. Because that was a guaranteed try for the Broncos, so you should be very happy that the referee was in the way. All right, left-hand side. They get back into Dream Buller. Taking out the 42. Jadu says, well, if I win, and since this is the only way I can watch, I'll throw you a $20 for streaming. Appreciate you, bro. Oh, that kick has turned out pretty nicely, but Trell Mitt will get it instead. And Cody Walker now. Cody Walker, he's still going, taking out the 30. 53 seconds to go here of the first half. 53 seconds. Can the Rabbitohs find a way just before halftime to get this to a 20-point game? That would be absolutely game over. It's game over, but 20-point game at halftime. I do think they win by... I still think that second half they're going to really turn it on as well. I'll get this ball to the halfway point. So Lever Havili. He hasn't really had the year that you would love from him. He was great last year. He was my 14 man of the year last year. Oh, that was pretty poor passing from the Rabbitohs. I tell you what, Cody Walker has been having a pretty poor game for me. 20 seconds to go here, first half. Right-hand side to Ilias. Ilias had the back end of Walker. Walker to Kel Graham. That was nice, though. Or he throws it to Trell Mitt, who's running backwards. And Trell Mitt, he's going to throw the ball all the way across the field. Tom Burgess, you got to pass that ball, mate. You got to roll the ball. He has rolled it. Cook, he'll throw it back to Trell Mitt. Trell Mitt for a field goal! No. It had the legs, but does miss to the left. It had the legs, but does miss to the left there from Trell Mitt. So, it will be a 20-6 ball game here to the Rabbitohs. That was pretty poor. It was good that the Rabbitohs went down the right-hand side, but Burgess should have known better than to go down with that ball. He should have just kept throwing that around, to be completely honest with you. They had the Tigers' number, to be honest. If you give that ball to Trell or you give that ball to somebody who was waiting for it at the left. But overall, wasn't a beat. 20-6 here to the Rabbitohs at half-time. Referees, in my opinion, have been a little bit dubious in regards to keeping the Tigers in it, but overall, the Rabbitohs have still made a couple of mistakes. They are doing okay, though. They're leading 20-6. They will win this game. But it just comes down to how much they win it by. And you got to look at the points differential-wise. Rabbitohs are on plus 76. Right now, they're currently leading by 16, right? So they would be going to 86 to 92. Which puts them above the Eels points differential. So if the Eels won by 1 point tonight, then they would still be below the Rabbitohs. If they won by over 3 points, they'd go back above them. But in regards to the Cowboys, it'll just push them away from them even further. They'd have to hope the Titans do a massive favour and beat the Cowboys on Sunday, because the Cowboys, their points differential's okay. It's plus 57, but comparatively to everybody else, you've got the Broncos plus 153, Panthers plus 229, Warriors plus 111, Storm plus 71 with a game to go. To be fair, the Cowboys have a game to go too, and they could fix it against the Titans, to be completely honest with you. But the Storm plus maybe 1, at least they're in a similar kind of roundabout. Raiders minus 56, don't even talk to me. Sharks plus 98, that could get evened out a little bit more too. And the Eels at 89, it's something they've got to be careful with the Cowboys. But like I said, it is half time, guys. So let's go hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and don't forget we'll be streaming the Eels versus the Storm game right after this. Dasmate says Trell does miss, Tanner doesn't. Tanner doesn't miss, mate. Tanner doesn't miss. Tanner boy did not miss. Never happened in the history of ever. Never seen it before in the history of ever. Shuey says Rabbitohs should be 30-6, just poor plays and passes. Well, the Rabbitohs have missed 3 kicks as well. You got to remember. 2 kicks. They've missed 2 kicks, so it should be 24. You could argue that the Rabbitohs could be up 36-6 at half time, but obviously it's not to be. Like, they had the Ilias one that was an opportunity. They had a couple of plays that they made mistakes on. So yeah, you could argue it could be 36-6, and it was pretty poor at the back end for the Tigers try as well. So yeah, you could make an argument for it, but obviously that's not the case. It is 20-6 at half time. Jada says, my sports app now has my City minus 27.5. Glad I'm locked in at minus 19.5. Yeah, and I think the minus 27.5 happens as well. I do. I think it happens. I do think it happens. Zach, there's going to be a small crowd at the next game since Carlton play Collingwood. Oh, yeah, fair, cool. Yeah, it's a good point. Carlton, Collingwood at the G. Wow, you're going to strike. Well, you might still see a few, but yeah, you won't see a sold-out crowd. But it's a big game too, Storm Eels. It is a really big game. Except one says only 21 likes. Yikes, come on, Logos. Come on, guys, hit that thumbs up button. There's a few of you here. Hit the likes button. It's free. You may as well. Malcolm says, Bunny's big team good on Tigers for scoring a try. Yeah, Cody Walker, the first 10-15 was really, really poor, but has had a better end to the first half, and has been doing pretty well down the left-hand side, besides that first pass over the sideline. Should we say, Zach, what do you mean I don't really watch AFL? Yeah, but a lot of Melbourne fans do. That's the point. The Storm is kind of a team that most Victorians kind of get around. There is going to be passionate ones for sure, but overall, most Victorians will choose their AFL team over the Storm. So that's what he's referring to. But again, there are Storm fans out there who are just rugby league fans or just rugby fans in general. Or there could be, the fact that their team is in a Collingwood Carlton. But with that being said, if you're a big fan of the AFL, you're going to watch the Collingwood Carlton game because that is a big game. Zachary says, I won't be at the game, not dealing with all that traffic tonight. Yep, very cool. Oh, I thought he meant the AFL game would be a small crowd. No, he's saying that the AFL is going to be the big crowd because it's Collingwood Carlton, a big rivalry there, and also relatively impactful. I think Carlton are kind of nearly done. They're nearly done. I know that they're in 9th position, but the fact of the matter is that they could actually go above St Kilda and the Giants, but I think everybody else should be fine. And I'm a Geelong fan, so I'm obviously going to think that. To be fair, Carlton probably do make it, to be honest with you. They probably do, but we all know that Carlton are known for kind of choking towards the back end of the year. Okay, says you do all games, just one of these teams. No, I do all games, man. Except for the Titans games, I'm usually at the top. Well, actually, no, I'm not usually. I've been at every Titans game this year. So the Gold Coast Titans versus the Cowboys is on Sunday. I'll be at the game on my drums, getting around it. If you watch it on TV or online, you will hear me. But that means I won't be able to do the Bulldogs-Dolphins game as well. We will be here for the Storm Eels after this, but the games on Saturday, which is obviously tomorrow, we will be streaming Raiders Knights. We've got Dragons Manly and Panthers Sharks. Panthers Sharks tomorrow is going to be a fun one. I'm actually looking forward to that. Panthers Sharks is going to be a fun game to stream. I know the Sharks are heavy underdogs, but I could sense the Sharks upset. I really could. Due to all the criticism, they're on a bit of a streak right now in regards to poor performances. I could see the Sharkies getting up. But I'm going to tip the Panthers. But I'm just throwing it out there so you guys know. I could see a world where it happens. I could see a world. KO is available in Syria, I'm sure. That is the most random comment I think I've ever heard in my life. Malcolm says, has there been a Muppet Friday? They started when I arrived. No, they've been well before you, mate. Stewie says, really? I think Penrith will smash him. I think that Penrith should be winning that game. But I do think the Sharks will have a bit about them with all the criticism against a big team like Penrith. I know it's in Penrith, which is why I'm still tipping the Panthers. But I just see a world where the Sharkies can surprise. The NRL this year, we've seen plenty of surprises, right? And I think that that's going to be one that we could definitely see that. It's predicted to be 85k to G. Wowee. Yeah, well, to be completely honest with you, Collingwood at first place, so all the Collingwood bandwagons will be out. And then you got Carlton, who are fighting for a top 8 spot. So, yeah, you would definitely assume that that would be a huge crowd. In regards to this game between the Rabbitohs and Tigers, at halftime, at 62% possession to the Rabbitohs, completion rate of 17 from 24, whilst the Tigers have 12 from 17. Completion rate for the Rabbits isn't that great either, to be fair. They've had 300 extra metres in the Tigers as well. Big yikes. Usernames Warriors got this easily. Again, you're going to hate it, but do you really want me to tell you the realistic viewpoint? Do you really want me to do it? Seven Watson says, someone asked how to watch from Syria. Oh, true, I can't even see that comment. I can't even see it. Especially because Carlton have won like 6 in a row. Have they won 6 in a row now? Yeah, to be fair, that's what I was starting to think that they were kind of done because they were much lower. They beat West Coast, whatever. Everyone beats West Coast. Port Adelaide, okay. Fremantle, bit of whatever. Who else? Yeah, they have Hawthorn. Who were there? They had the bye there, and before that, Gold Coast. No one of real significant nature though. The last game they lost was to Essendon. Yeah, there's no one of significant nature there though. Like they beat West Coast, Hawthorn, Fremantle, the Suns, and Port Adelaide. Like Port Adelaide was the big one actually. Port Adelaide was the big one. We all know what Port Adelaide can do, to be honest. Like they can do that kind of stuff. I think there's going to be a lot of points in that Storm Eels game tonight. If you're having a bet, I would suggest potentially, if you do it, I'm not telling you to do anything, and you can't blame me if it loses, but I do think there could be quite a few points in that game. Eels have been giving up a little bit lately, and so have the Storm. Actually, how have the Storm? Let's go have a look. Storm have been flying a little bit under the radar recently, considering that they are up there in the top 4. I don't think people have been talking about the Storm as much as they probably should. They lost to the Knights, that's right. They lost to the Knights, beat the Roosters. Actually, to be fair, their last 3 games, they haven't been great, but they have been getting up points. 26 points, 16, 34. Actually, have been giving up quite a few points. I was right. Whitey Tiger says, my life's tragic. I follow West Tigers in North Melbourne. Oh. West Tigers in North Melbourne? What the shit? What you doing, sir? Sir, what you doing? The Tigers in North Melbourne? Do you enjoy punishment? At least I'm a Geelong and Titans fan. At least, I get my success elsewhere. You. I have a friend of mine who is a Tigers, Swans, Arsenal, who else there? Tars, and Chicago Bulls fan. And they all, Arsenal still lost last year, and they had a massive choke, but overall, and New South Wales fan. All of his teams did not win. Storm and North fan. What's with the North fans in the chat? I didn't even know North had 2 fans. Wonder why AFL's in crime over here? Because they're rugby union fanatics over there, and rugby league is the next, the most similar. David says it's ridiculously crazy and good how one man can make a whole team better. Whilst, yes, David, the same problems have still been kind of here. They have still made mistakes that they are just playing the Tigers, out of all teams. If they were playing a team like the Bronx again, or the Panthers, or even the Storm right now, the Rabbitohs would be in the game, but they haven't been exceptional in this game. You can't tell me that this team has been unbeatable in this game. It's just they are taking on the last place team. Hayes says, who is winning the NRL Premiership? I think at this point it's still Panthers to lose. I think it is. Target says, now you know. God help you. God help you, mate. I'm just glad that City turned it around. Exactly. I loved all the Man U fans saying how good they were after beating Arsenal on a friendly. Yeah, but they also got pumped in the other friendlies. How much the club fell off. Oh, yeah. Well, they celebrated being in the FA Cup final. They celebrated being in the FA Cup final. Shuey says, I hate to admit, but Penrith will win it again, and I hate it so much. I think the Rabbitohs, if they get it together, have a shot. I do have Penrith as favourites. I think that the Storm also have a shot, but I think they're little men, as in like they're not the main players. Don't have it over the little men of the Penrith of the Panthers. I think in regards to the Broncos, they don't have the finals experience, and they'll find that when they go into that game, because they still gave a couple points to the Roosters last night, and the Broncos still do have a bit of a overhyped belief in them, which is what the Roosters have had all season pretty much. I don't know. I feel like the Broncos aren't... I'm not that confident the Broncos win the comp, but last night was a good performance from them against a Roosters team that's got a lot of problems at the moment. Seth Watson says, when was the last time has anyone ever won 3 in a row? Parramatta in the 1980s. The last time someone did 3 in a row. Fun fact for you, the Melbourne Storm have never won back-to-back. I say that all the time, but the Melbourne Storm, despite all their success, have never won back-to-back. They have never done it. Penrith in finals is just different. Rabbitohs versus Penrith grand final, I reckon. I could see the Broncos getting to the grand final. I could see the Rabbitohs doing it. But I think that with the Panthers, I believe, come first. I've got the Warriors coming second, the Broncos coming third, and fourth, I more than likely will give to the Storm. More than likely. So that means that Penrith would play Storm, Warriors host Broncos. I do think... Oh, that's an interesting game, actually, Warriors-Broncos, because both teams have finals experience. But it will be in New Zealand, where the Broncos did beat New Zealand with a reserve-grade team. You know, no Payne Haas, no Reece Walsh, no all these guys. No Paddy Carrigan and whatnot due to Origin. So the Broncos did beat them in New Zealand with that. And they both got no finals experience. That would be an unreal game, actually. It would be a really good game. You should try not shaving until the Hammers win the Prem. Yeah, God help you. You wouldn't want to do that. Bronx versus Warriors, New Zealand, who wins? It's a great question, Brian. That's what I'm racking my brain right now. Oh, man. I'd probably say... That's a really tough question. That would be amazing. That would be amazing. Yeah, Warriors, Broncos would be different to watch in New Zealand too, Waititaka. They haven't had a home final since like 2008. Oh, I do feel like the Broncos would get them. I know Warriors fans will hate me for saying that. I do feel like the Broncos would get them. Despite being at home. And that's not just going based off the fact the Broncos beat them last time. I think they might just get them. But that game would take a lot out of both teams. And I think that would put the Broncos into a bit of a spin. I don't know. That's a really good one, you know. Obviously, let me know your thoughts in the chat. And try to be unbiased. Try not to be biased when you think about it. Like, I'm thinking about it from an unbiased perspective. I don't like the Bronx, but I feel like they could sneak that. Shui says, Bronx are, in my opinion, pretenders. Every finals they've made the last 5 years believe they've conceded 20-plus points. Not 100% sure. In the last 5 years, they've made the finals, like, once. So, what are you talking about? Last year, they didn't make finals. The year before that, they didn't make finals. The year before that, they won the wooden spoon. And the year before that, I think they had played one game and they got pumped by the Dragons. Besides that, they haven't played the finals, so I don't know what stat that is. Malcolm says, if I waited for Hammers, my beard would stretch to Australia. And that's within the year. Brighton says, I'd rather play Warriors than Storm as a Broncos fan. Yeah, of course. The Storm have a great record against the Bronx. But second half is starting here, guys. 26 of the Rabbitohs. Rabbitohs will start with the ball too. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. And don't forget, we've got the Melbourne Storm and the Parramatta's wheel right after this game. But Ilias gives his ball off to Burgess, and he'll punch this ball to about 15 metres out from their own line. Be careful, Tiger. Don't give up too quickly. Kolomatangi to the 25. Geez, really solid tackle there from Kotowai South. Shui says, oh yeah, my bad. They played the Eels, lost 58 or 59-0. I was there. And then the Dragons 2018, 40-something to 18. Yeah, I was at Parramatta, supporting the Eels in that game against the Broncos, but then I supported the Storm in Melbourne the week after against the Eels. That was when I used to do the vlogs for all different teams, not just Titans. Nowadays I just do Titans and do the streams. If COVID didn't happen, I probably would have been still doing that. I probably wouldn't have even thought about streams. So Cody Walker's going to put that ball up into the air. Good kick. Pretty should be easy for Dream Buller, and he does grab it there at the 15. Looked a little bit harder than I thought it would be. Seb Watson says, Broncos over Wires, even in New Zealand. Yeah, but I don't think it's as easy as that. I think it's a very difficult question to ask. You watch, I'll get called a Wires hater for saying that, even though I genuinely had to rack my brain to get an answer. Luke Brooks taking it down at the 30. Yeah, it's a really tough question. So Tigers now got to South. I hope that happens, eh? I hope New Zealand comes second, Broncos come third. I would love to see that. And even if you see it at Suncorp, where like Broncos come second and Warriors come third, the Kiwi population of southeast Queensland is massive. You'll see it next Friday at Seabus. So, and that'll be an early game, the 6 p.m. game. I will not be streaming next Friday night. So Trell Mitt, he's going to bring this ball out. He's going to bring this ball out. He's at the 20 and gets the ball to the 25. Good run across field there. Oh, that's going to be... Bateman's going to be careful. Walker to Tass. That was pretty poor from Walker. I don't know why he gave that ball to Tass. It was pointless. What do you reckon about top 8 prediction vid? Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Third tackle now at the 35. They'll go right inside. Cook off to Siliva Havili. Off to Ilias Kolowatangi. Cody Walker. And he'll get taken out at the halfway point. It's probably a good idea, actually. One of those ones where I click through and do my predictions for the rest of the season. You know, tip by tip. I might even do it live. Fifth tackle now, even though I'd get slated. Every time I tip against someone, I'd get slated. Oh, Cody Walker's grabbing at his, I think, right wrist there. Big kick, hard tape, but Buller's got it at the 10. And Buller's going to bring this ball out to the 10, to the 15. Good run by Jareen Buller. Off to Dane Laurie. Then Nofaluma. Gets ball to the 25. Yeah, if I'm going to give a prediction for this game, I'm going to go 52-6. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go 52-6. So third tackle now at the 38. Left-hand side off to Charlie Staines. And Staines will get taken down to the 45. Cody Walker is playing on here. Seth Watson says, if that was top 4, Panthers, Waz, Broncos, Storm, and you could pick any team to play, it would be Waz, wouldn't it? Oh, no. I think the Broncos don't want to play the Storm the most. Besides that, Tigers are away here. Oh, Tigers are away. Shots on the Tigers. Screw my scoreline. The Tigers have scored. It's like Papa Lee, baby. Woo-hoo-hoo. They're going to check it. They're going to say try. They're going to check it, though. But Conway Sow looks like he's hitting from that. But the Tigers are back in the game. Forget my prediction. Go to help us. See, well, screw my top 8 prediction. I don't know what I'm talking about. The Tigers just scored a try in the first 3 minutes of the second half. That was really poor here from the Rabbitohs. Alex Twell rolls back to Conway Sow. He goes quickly off to Brooks. And then Brooks he gets a nice pass out the back to Dream Buller. Buller then gives it out to Appy Conway Sow. And then Conway Sow kicks it through. And he's onside, I think. He's onside. Ibanez says Dragons won 11 premierships in a row from 1956 to 1966. So my question is which team now do you think will go close to reaching that? No one, because that was back in a day when the teams weren't as competitive, the teams weren't as good. Most of the guys were working second jobs because they weren't earning the money, and the performances, the performance enhancing, ability that we've got nowadays is a lot better than what it was back then. So I don't think that it's possible to go 11 years in a row anymore. I don't even think it's possible to go 5 years in a row. If Panthers go 3 in a row this year, it'll tell you just how it'll be really, really crazy. But no one will ever go close to that. But with that being said, you also have to refer to the fact that back then it was a very different game. And nowadays, 11 in a row would hold I would say 5 in a row would hold, you know what? I'd say even 3 in a row nowadays would hold more weight than those 11 in a row if you actually go deep into it. Especially with more teams as well, more players. And Luke Brooks will get the kick. So it will be 20-12. 8-point game. Everyone on the piss back then probably, Blake says, yeah. Not wrong. All right, 35 minutes to go here of the game. And the Rabbitohs clock off again, man. They clock off again. Yeah, they only had 37% in the first half. Hope Conway Sow was okay, though. He was clutching at his hand or his wrist or whatever it was. All right. So 35 minutes to go here of the game. Sean Bloor failed HIA for the Tigers. He does hit hard, man. He gives it a good old solid crack. Utukamanu, though, is going to be crunched back by Jacob Host and Damien Cook. Havili over the top as well. Utukamanu rolls back to Conway Sow. Conway Sow has definitely been the Tigers' best player in this game, but that's not surprising at all. Second tackle at the 15. I don't think... Oh, well, that's an obstruction. Well, that's an obstruction, ref. Come on, man. I'm telling you, I'm not saying that it's significant, but the referees have really helped to keep the Tigers in this game. 12 now gets his ball to the 45. They go right-hand side off to Laurie. And Laurie's going to be 43 metres out. Rabbitohs are in just all sorts in defence at the moment. They need to click on, man. They can't let the Tigers back into this game. They've had a couple of surprises in regards to the small score lines. But Trell Mick catches that one, rolls it back. Oh, geez, that was poor from the Rabbitohs. Again, Tigers up in numbers and they lose 5 metres to the Rabbitohs. I don't think the Rabbitohs are in this game right now. They're not clicked on. They've got to really change the momentum quickly, which is something they can do, but they've got to change this momentum ASAP. This is all over the shop here from the Rabbitohs. And Campbell Graham slips over. It's 4 tackle at 18. You're playing 17th, Rabbitohs. You're playing 17th, lads. You're up 26 at half time, and now it's 20-12, and you've made 15 metres, and it's for tackle. So Ilias is now going to kick this ball down into the corner. Where that's a good kick from Ilias. Oh, if that sits up, that's a great kick from Lachlan Ilias. That helps considering that was a really, really poor set. Charlie Staines gets that at the 21, first tackle. Next game, Squeals versus Storm with 1S. Definitely is only 1S in the Storm. Nofaluma at the 30. Good little step inside there. Don't forget, guys, to appreciate Women in League round. Isaiah Task takes him down at the 40. Tigers said get that India. Yeah, well, they've come out here with a bang in this second half. And, you know, Tigers have been good and the Rabbitohs have been bad. You know, I think the Tigers are currently making the Rabbitohs look bad in this first 8 minutes here. Left-hand side, Papa Lee at the 35. They've got to change his momentum quickly, man. Cotaway Sow quickly gets it out to Brooks. Brooks over the top here, a little cheeky dink. And where's the bounce? Oh, Rabbitohs ball. Was that knock on? Jeez, Campbell Graham's lucky. Grabs his ball at the 9. And look at the numbers up in defense. Beautiful here from the Tigers. This is what you want to see. This is what you want to see. Tane Milne brings his ball to the 18. They're getting suffocated right now, the Rabbitohs on attack. This is really impressive stuff here from the Tigers. And Burgess is going to get this ball to the 25. He's trying to claim a high tackle there. Oh, he's going to try and milk it. No, he doesn't. Looked like he was going to try it, but he didn't. And they'll get this ball now out to 33. Shipper coming to Ibanez. Those blokes were part-time chippies and sparkies back then. Exactly, you know. It's very different nowadays to what it was back then. But I feel, you know, if Dragons fans want to talk about premierships and whatnot, just talk about the one in 2010. You know, you're going back to the 50s and 60s. It wasn't a professional game back then. Like, it was professional for their standards, but nowadays, I'd say the Tigers would romp through a team back in those days. Oh, but then again, it depends completely. It depends completely on how the game is played. If it's a hard nut game, like it used to be, then maybe not. But nowadays, like, with the pace of it, gee whiz. But that's a penalty here for the Tigers. Penalty for the Tigers here. Killer Boy says go to South Sydney Rabbitohs. Yeah, they're struggling right now. This is really poor from the second half Rabbitohs. Davy Mawali will go on report here for a shoulder charge. So 30 minutes to go here of the game, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. Sean Blaw's not happy. Sean, like, you kind of did the same thing, bro. Like, I'm not going to lie. Like, it was definitely, it's a penalty for a shoulder charge. But, like, Sean, you kind of braced the same way with the shoulder. They are going at each other, but it's not a biffo. Don't put a biffo in the chat, but it's like there's something, you know, maybe something coming. I think he's going to, is he going to come for the HIA? He's got like a cut above the eye. Oh, it's head contact. It's head clash. So that's the issue. Yeah, because the head clash, yeah. Congrats, Penner, on your 3P. Definitely says, right now, man, I am, like, at this point, like, regardless of the score, I'm concerned about the Rabbitohs, man. I'm concerned. All right, so the Tigers to kick this ball over the sideline with their penalty. Like, if the Tigers can score here. So he's going to be sent off for a HIA. I think that he'll probably come back. I don't think he's that bad. Actually, did it say Sean Bloor was HIA failed before? So it must have been good, but they said on the screen it was failed. At least the Rabbitohs tape has stayed. Oh, jeez, Luke Brooks. Oh, jeez, Luke Brooks. He just kicked that 2 metres. Legitimately, Luke Brooks just kicked that ball 2 metres, if that, on the penalty. Yikes. So Tigers now, first tackle, get this ball to the halfway point through Stefano Utuakamanu. Yeah, Blake, not good. No good. Twal, he'll be 45 metres out, second tackle. Tasman says, I don't know who beats Penrith now. I thought South had a good chance, but the last 2 weeks have me thinking otherwise. And what was that kick, Tigers? Yes. Yes to both. Third tackle now for the Tigers. They're going to be 34 metres out from the line. Brian says, even though the Chooks are dog shit, that Bunnies versus Chooks game last round will take a lot out of them. Yep. 6 again here for the Tigers. Rabbitohs, man. Wholly disappointing. Utuakamanu is going to get his ball to the 30. First tackle. I guess, are they playing for their lives or what? Like, are they playing for their top 8 hopes or what right now? Because the Tigers are on the run. And that's a good run here by Junior Tupou to the 24. His second tackle. Charlie Staines goes to Brooks. Brooks gives it off into Twal. Twal! Oh, 5 minutes out from the line. Third tackle. 5 minutes. Biffo. Maybe Biffo? No, nearly. Third tackle now. 5 minutes out. Off to Brooks. Brooks kicks it through here for Dane Laurie. Oh, but Trell gets it. He's going to get out. He's going to get out here. He might even be away. He might even be away here, Trell. Oh, good run by Trell, and that's what the Rabbitohs needed. Oh, he could have got the offload away too, but he didn't do it. Yeah, this guy's too good. How good was that from Trell Mitt? He saved them in a really dire position just then because the Tigers have been getting some insane momentum. Rabbitohs now get this ball to the 28. They are really desperate for like a penalty right now. They just got to kind of hope the Tigers tie themselves out. Rabbitohs to the 35. That was unreal. And you always knew he was going to get out. Cameron Murray off to Ilias. Ilias to Kolomatangi. Kolomatangi, he pushes off Brooks. He's still going, taking down at the halfway point. Good ending tackle, actually, from Brooks to prevent him from getting away. Oh, I think he's trying to claim something. Oh, he looks injured here, Kolomatangi. That's not good for the Rabbits. You don't want any injuries now. Fifth tackle at the halfway point. He's struggling to walk. He's clutching at the ankle right now. Doesn't look too bad. It just looks like he's having a little bit of a struggle. Are they saying that was a 6? They just played the ruck infringement 6 again thing over the speakers, but they kicked the ball, so I'm assuming that was just a mistake. Alright, so we'll be Tigers ball now, about 20 metres out here from their own line. Thomas says, Tigers haven't been playing good, Rabbits have been terrible. I don't know, I think it's a bit of a mix actually. I think the Tigers have turned it on in the second half and they are making good metres, but the Rabbitohs have been allowing it as well. They've just been giving Tigers kind of free rein to be a better team than what who they are. The Tigers, I guess, are playing for their wooden spoon, avoiding Lions. Oh, he's offloaded that. That's going to be backwards, I'm going to say. Third tackle for the Tigers. They'll get this ball at 35. Third tackle. All right, they got left-hand side. Cottery set. Oh, they're away here, the Tigers. Junior Tupou! He's got his eye bubbly on the inside. Pass the ball! This might be a try for his eye bubbly, but I think this is a knock. I think this is a knock on here for sure from the Tigers. I can't believe the selfish. That is selfish from Junior Tupou. You know what? Don't high-five that man. If you scored that try, it's no thanks to Junior Tupou. They have an open try line with a 3-on-1 and he decides to take on Latrell Mitchell. You idiot. You had an easy try, bro. He's well in there. It's gone backwards. It's probably going to be a try. But I just want to say, that is nothing from Junior Tupou. Disgraceful. Oh, there'll be a knock on there from the Api Kotowisi, actually. Kotowisi is going to knock this ball on here. You watch. Yeah. So knock on Kotowisi out. And that's all Junior Tupou's fault. I don't give a shit that he made that break down that left-hand side. To not pass that ball and try and take on Latrell Mitchell is a highlight play. And that's why the Roosters aren't doing well this year. And Junior Tupou, for a team that's down 20-12 right now in the wooden spoon race and currently in the spoon and needs 2 wins to get away from it, that is a disgraceful play. Just disgraceful. There's no argument for it. There is no way you ever argue for that. It was a 3-on-1 there from the Tigers. 3-on-1s. The Gyro's going to come back on here for the Rabbitohs. Rabbitohs should thank Junior Tupou for that. Put all the tickets in his own raffle. Why take him on when you've got 2 extra players to you, which would have been an easy try for Papali'i? Like, what goes through your mind, man? So Burgess now, he's going to get this ball to the 22 or so. Rabbitohs are desperate for a penalty, man. They just got saved massively from an insane blunder from the Tigers. Rabbitohs now get this ball to the 30, third tackle. Right-hand side to Murray. And Murray's to the 35. Still not much here from the Rabbits. Damien Cook. Nice little quick scoot. And they'll get this ball to the 45. Plays like that get you dropped. Like, Tupou's been good in recent weeks. He scored a double last week. But yeah, that was poor, man. Really. Because it would have been a 4 or a 2-point game. Dream Buller catches it, luckily. He bobbled it, but it would have gone backwards anyway. Daz says, only people on my skill level can take on Trell and it works out. Tupou isn't that guy. What a moron. Thank you, Daz. Or they're going to spread it right inside David Nofaluma. Nofaluma gives it off to Stafford Toa. Toa's away here. He's at the 40. He's at the 50. 40. 30. Damien Cook there. He kicks it back on the inside there. Stafford Toa. The ball bounce. The ball bounce. Oh, well done, Ilias. And he's going to pick it up now. Was that not first tackle as well, Nofaluma? Oh, no, Ilias, bro. Oh, Ilias, no, he's knocked the ball on again, man. Biffo. Oh, my God. 1, why are the Tigers kicking on first? 2, Ilias knock on. 3, Biffo. What the hell, man? That was a great run by Toa, but don't kick the ball there, man. Don't kick the ball. Fun game to watch, though. Gee whiz. Yeah, this game's got something in it, Brian. Absolutely. Oh, huge hit from Conway Sow there. And it's just a solid tackle, man. Yeah, Tigers have been good this second half, but silly mistakes, man. Junior Tupou not passing it. Stafford Toa kicking it. Deary me. Like, it was first tackle, man. All right, Tigers now left hand side. Luke Brooks gives it off to Jareen Buller. Jareen Buller pushes off one. He gives it off to, good offload, to Charlie Staines. Now he gives it back here to Tupou, who's never going to pass that ball. Lucas says, great hit, Connery South, but Hollywood, some dumb decisions being made. Oh, man. And they're all by the Tigers. So Tigers, second tackle, 8 metres out. This game is on. Especially if the Tigers score here. Alex Tual, he runs it himself. Third tackle, 5 metres out. Appy's an angry little thing today. Appy's been unreal today for the Tigers. Conway Sow, who can short ball it to... Ah! Try time for the Tigers! Try time for the Tigers! They're in the game. Sean Bloor. Not Sean Bloor. Fanua Pole. Fanua Pole with the try time with 24 minutes to go. It's going to be a 2-point game. And I think it's Appy Conway Sow with the assist. Oh, Rabbitohs are in shambles. Rabbitohs are in shambles, man. Gee whiz, yeah, Rabbitohs in the second half have fallen apart. Fanua Pole gets away from Jacob Host. The way Blocker pronounced his name is incredible. Yeah, look at that. Conway South fakes it all the way at the back. Pole just steps off his right foot. Gets past Host. And there we go. Try time for the Tigers. And this game is on, baby. This game is on, baby. Oh. Tigers might be throwing a massive spanner in the works. Massive spanner in the works. Anyone else, Rooster fans, are happy watching this. Like, I guess, but at the same time, the Roosters, regardless, win or lose, are still in a very, very shit predicament. Like, I don't really think it matters too much to the Roosters, but, you know. Serena says, how would you react if Tigers win? Pretty crazy, man. It'd be a miracle because the Rabbitohs are fighting to stay in the top 8. Or to get in the top 8, sorry. But they're still out of the 8. They're in 9th position right now. So right as we speak, they are in the 8. But now, because they've just thrown away this massive lead, God help them. Well, comment in the chat right now, guys. I want you to comment right now. Let us know, who do you think wins this game? Do you think the Rabbitohs win or the Tigers with the upset? Grayson says, Tigers players definitely learnt their decision-making from their owner. Oh, no. Oh, no. So 22 and a half minutes to go here in the game. Almost full-strength bunnies. It isn't all a full-strength bunnies. Who's out? Who is out for the bunnies? All right, so first tackle now. 15 metres out from their own line. Alex Tawell. He'll get to the 20. It'll be second tackle. And you just got to think, if Tupou passes that ball, it could be leading right now. I know the game's completely changed, but still. Tigers beat the Bunny late last year too. They did. Actually, Rabbitohs and Tigers have a lot of close games. They do. So right-hand side now for the Tigers. And it's going to be Fanua Pole taking down at the 40. It'll be 4 tackle now. Flag says South suck. I hope they lose to the Tigers. Latrell been quiet as hell. Oh, 40-20! Oh, it doesn't go out. So Trell Mitt will clean it up here and he'll get this ball to the 5. But this is all over the shop here for the Rabbitohs. 2-point game, 21 and a half minutes to go here. They get off to Isaiah Tass and he'll get this ball out to the 10. It'll be second tackle. Yeah, the Rabbitohs are really struggling right now in this second half. It's really hard to see this team. This was the bounce back game for them. This was the play them into form game. Now I'm starting to struggle. Regardless if they win this game, it's not been convincing. Cody Walker's getting this ball to the 30. But he says, I want Bunnies to win for the tip, but I want Tigers to win so I can make fun of my friends since he supports Bunnies. I don't think you care about the tip, really, because everyone would have tipped the Rabbitohs, bro. So, even if you get your tip wrong, pretty much everybody would have. So, Jareen Buller passes all the way across to Charlie Staines, and Staines here, he'll be taken down at the 30. I would actually really like to see if the Tigers scored next to take the lead, to see if the Rabbitohs have the resolve to change the momentum and win the game still. I would love to see that. I would really love to see the Tigers score next in the next 5 minutes to see what the Rabbitohs have about them in regards to going behind. Because when they get to finals, if they get to finals, they're going to have to face that kind of adversity quite frequently. 20 minutes to go here of the game, guys. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're new around here. And Tigers fans, right now, you're kind of throwing yourself out, back into a race for the wooden spoon to avoid it. Because if you win this game, you're keeping it alive to get above the Dragons and the Dogs, but the Dogs do have to bye. Serrano says Tigers literally finished for the year. Not necessarily. In regards to finals, yes. But in regards to... Oh, that's a hard kick to take here. Tigers catch it. Stafford Toa. Knock on. So Rabbitohs ball, 0 tackle, 18 metres out from their own line. Dr. Dan says Cowboys going to smash Titans. Well done, bro. I hope your ego boost really made you feel better about your sad life. Call Strike says, yeah, I got a membership, baby. Yeah, good stuff, bro. Get around it. Aussie man says, bro, I'm in Tamworth. Well, you should be at this game. Second tackle now at the 32. Here come the Rabbitohs. Damien Cook. He'll go right-hand side to Trell Mitt. He'll give it off to Kolomatangi. And Kolomatangi, he's away! Kolomatangi, he's at the 40. He's at the 50. Now he's 40 metres away. He's 30 metres away. What is Tupou doing? Lazy. Junior Tupou jogging. What are you doing? Left-hand side to Cody Walker. Cody Walker kicks it over the top here for Johnston. Oh, it's going to be a dropout. Junior Tupou has had a really, really poor game in this second half for me. To not throw that ball before and then to make that play that he was jogging alongside Kolomatangi. What was he doing? What was he doing? So it will be a dropout here from the Tigers, the Rabbitohs. Do they go over the short? I don't think so. Do they go over the short dropout? I don't know about that. But Nofaluma, good work to kick that ball out dead. And they will do it. To be fair, they did it every single time against the Titans when they played them. And they do it all the time. But Rabbitohs get the ball. Campbell Graham. He'll be 15 metres out. It was a good kick, but just no one went up for it. So Rabbitohs now, they're 15 metres out. They go left-hand side to Ilias. Ilias off to Jai Arrow. And he's going to be taken down 14 metres out here from the line. Serena says, I'm going to watch your stream Eels play Storm. Yeah, we'll be streaming that game right after this. Left-hand side now, Saliva Havili. And Havili is going to be 9 metres out from the line. Third tackle. Rabbitohs, can they score here? First time in the second half. Right side, Ilias. And he'll be taking down 2 metres out from the line. Fourth tackle. This hasn't really had the game you'd be loving from him, considering he's got his full team back. They roll this ball back. They go right inside. Damien Cook underneath now to Campbell Graham. 2 metres out from the line. Fifth tackle. Rabbitohs, surely you score. Tigers' defense has been really solid this second half, though. Left-hand side to Murray. Murray gives it the back to Cody Walker. Cody Walker's going to kick it through. It should be another dropout. It will be. It will be. Rabbitohs will get a dropout here. Tigers will go short again. But David Nofaluma has to hit it dead. Brighton says 183 watching, 46 likes, cracking game, get around it. Exactly right. Hit that thumbs up button, guys, and subscribe if you're new around here. We will be doing Eel Storm after this, but it will be a dropout from the Tigers to the Rabbitohs. There will be a dropout from the Tigers to the Rabbitohs, and you will see the Tigers go for a short one. They always do, every single week. So Connery Sow, you'd expect he goes left again, and that's exactly what he will do. That's not going to go 10. It will bounce short. So it's going to be a penalty from in front. I don't think you take the 2 here. It would only be a 4-point game. You would take away the potential for a 2-point field goal, and you would take away the potential for a penalty goal, but it would be quite pointless for me because the Tigers are still looking to score a try regardless. You don't take the 2 here. There's no way you would. So Damien Cook will touch this one. Yeah, they will tap it. Smart play. So Koloamatangi now. He's going to be 4 metres out from the line. Can the Tigers withstand this Rabbitohs attack? If they can really set themselves up for a comeback. Left-hand side, Jai Arrow. He'll be 8 metres out from the line. Just remember, guys, the Rabbitohs were up 20-6 at one stage. Damien Cook, short ball, Havili. Third tackle, 3 metres out now from the line. So Liva Havili. Third tackle, probably even 1 metre out here from the line, actually. They roll it back to Damien Cook. He'll give it off to Cody Walker. Cody Walker with a pass to Trell Mitt. Trell Mitt! No. 4 metres out from the line, 4 tackle. Rabbitohs and Tigers fans with their heart in their mouth right now. Jai Arrow and a lot of teams around the 8 are hoping the Tigers can find a way here. Jai Arrow 1 metre out from the line. You got teams like the Cowboys, the Eels, the Titans, the Roosters, the Dolphins, Manly, the Knights. Everyone hoping the Tigers can do it, but it will be another dropout coming up. Everyone hoping right now for the Tigers except for the Dragons and Dogs. Jaska says Cody will get over. Well, it's going to be another dropout, so the Tigers are going to go for another shorty because they know the Rabbitohs are not going to go for the 2, so you may as well. Exactly right, Brighton. How long can they really hold them out? All right, so Tigers here with the short dropout again. Conway Sow, that's long enough. It's up nicely. Oh, great take from Campbell Graham. Wowee. Campbell Graham's come up and clutch the last couple of moments to get that ball up high under a lot of pressure. Koloamatangi now, second tackle, 10 metres out. Surely the Rabbitohs score. They've had so many sets on the line here. The Tigers just hold them out. Tackled in opposition 31-19. The Rabbitohs, they get on to Johnston. Try time for the Rabbitohs on the wing. And Alex Johnson for his hat-trick. But it is on the wing. So it means it's only a 6-point game here, and the Rabbitohs will have to score it from the left-hand side, from the wing. But an Alex Johnson hat-trick, if they convert this, you'd probably think the Tigers can't come back from it. But they keep it alive if Trell Mitt misses it from the sideline. He's missed a couple of kicks already in today's game, but that's the first points that the Rabbitohs have scored in the second half. Yeah, that was just too easy there. And that's all on Nofaluma for coming in. Nofaluma had no need to come in. Nofaluma has been poor defensively tonight, and that's why there's been a hat-trick for Alex Johnson. Nofaluma, not the same player he once was. There was no need for him to come in off his line there for the centre. I think this is try sealed, I'm not going to lie. If they convert it, yeah, it's only a 6-point game. Nothing is ever sealed if it's only a 6-point game. If it goes to an 8-point game, probably. But a 6-point game, no way. Mary Matataga says, why are Tigers kicking it to the tallest guy on the field? Yeah, actually, it's a good point. But then again, maybe they don't have a good dropout kicker that goes to the right-hand side. Maybe Cottery Sow is only good for the left-hand side. So most tries, Alex Johnson is in third right now. He's 6 tries behind Billy Slater. Still about 18 tries behind Kenny Irvine, but he'll get there next year for Kenny Irvine. He should be able to get past Billy this year, though. Sorrento says this was a close game until that try by the South. Bro, it's 6 points. Like, it's 6 points. This is absolutely still a close game. Even if they get to 8, the Tigers can still do it. But I don't think they will. But they can. All right, so Latrell Mitchell now. From the wing. Can he make it an 8-point game? He will. Oh, he's got it. Good kick. Good kick. So it's going to be an 8-point game now. 13 minutes to go of the game. Hayden says, how do you feel, BK? The Titans are first in the game clear of the Panthers. Brilliant, mate. It's feeling unbelievable. First in the men's and first in the women's. How good. How good. But 13 minutes to go. Trell Mick curled it around, but it just comes back in late. Regardless here, the Rabbitohs have got to ask themselves some serious questions, man. To have this kind of performance in the second half against the Tigers, a team in 17th position, tells you a lot right now. So this was meant to be a played into form game. I don't think it's been a played into form game so far. So Kotoi Sau is going to kick this ball down deep here for the Rabbitohs. It's going to be Ilias 5 metres out from their own line. Siliva Havili, he gets it out at the 15. First tackle. First tackle. The Trell's kicks have been bad as well. They have been, but at least he got that one. So Jai Arrow gets this ball to the 20. Second tackle. Oh, he's slapped back by Dane Laurie, Fanua Pole and John Bateman. Bateman's been quiet tonight for me. I haven't seen Bateman do a great deal, especially in attack. Challenge is crazy. Titans win with the girls and the lads against the Broncos, of course. Beautiful, mate. Beautiful. Third tackle now. Cameron Murray. He'll get up to Ilias. Ilias to Kolomatangi. And he'll get taken down 32 metres out from the line. Geez, anyone who's got Alex Johnson as Supercoach should be very happy. They'll go right-hand side now. And the Ilias will get taken down at the 45. Fifth tackle. Tigers have still got a chance here, guys. Don't give up hope if you're a Tigers fan. It's just an 8-point game. You know, anything can happen. Oh, jeez. Dream Ball nearly knocked that ball on, but he passes it out wide to David Nofaluma early. And then Nofaluma back to Dream Buller. And Buller will get this ball to the 25 or so. They need to just find a way. Left-hand side, Dane Laurie to Toa. Toa's made some good tackle breaks, and he makes a good offload there. And now it'll be David Nofaluma who's going to get this ball to the 40. I think defensively, Nofaluma's passed it, but attacking-wise, he's still shown a little bit tonight. John Bateman here. Oh, that's a poor run from John Bateman. That's a poor run. He got slaughtered back there by Cam Murray. The left-hand side, Luke Brooks gets knocked to Fanua Pole, who's had a good game. Fourth tackle now at the halfway point. Still need more from this Tigers team. They go right-hand side through Kotoi Sau. He'll give it off to Luke Brooks, who's going to spread it out left. And they're not ready for it. That was a nice run by Brooks, but Fanua Pole wasn't really ready for that. So Kotoi Sau goes short side to Brooks, and now going to whack that ball up. Chase it. Chase it hard. Tough kick by Tane Milne. Rubs it nicely at the 15. 11 minutes and 10 seconds to go here. So Rabbitohs Trell Mick gets it off to Johnston. Tigers would love a mistake right now. If they get like a penalty, that'd be beautiful. Take the 2 and then go for the 6. Honestly, that's what I would do. Has Junior Tupou scored? No, and doesn't deserve to after his second half performance. He has for him to do what he did. The Tigers would be within 6 right now, and arguably would be within 2. Like, he didn't pass the ball on a 3-on-1 situation and decided to be selfish and took on Trell Mitt, which was so stupid, and then ended up getting the ball knocked on by a big Kotoi Sau. Oh, Trell Mitt was up to the inside as well there. Fifth tackle now, 45 metres out. Ilias is going to put that ball up into the air. Should be an easy take here for Dream Buller, and he will take it there 5 metres out. Dream Buller gets this ball now to the 20. Having to score. Yeah, well, he tried to back himself for you, but Muppet. I don't think he's scored. I don't think he has. So it'll be second tackle now for the Tigers. They're only 20 metres out. Yeah, Fanua Pole, Isaiah Papali'i, and Api Sai Kotoi Sau are the ones who have scored. Oh, Tigers crunch back there. They're not really having that same impact. 10 minutes to go here of the game, guys. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. It's free. You may as well. Plus, we've got the Eels Storm game right after this. Fourth tackle for the Tigers. Dane Laurie's down injured here. I don't think Laurie's had a fantastic game, but I hope he's all right. Fourth tackle, they give it out to Brooks. And Brooks is going to just kick that ball down as deep as he possibly can. And it's a good kick there from Brooks. Trell Mitt brings it back to the 20, to the 25, to the 30. Rabbitohs fans in the chat, comment right now. What are your thoughts on this game? Are you happy with this? Are you happy with this result? Even if you win 26-18? Or just if you win, are you happy with the way this game's played out for the rest of the season? Are you confident? Mitchell says, momentum has definitely turned since the Tigers last scored. Oh yeah, the momentum is definitely more so in the balance of the Rabbitohs slightly at the moment. But that's just because the Rabbitohs scored and pretty much killed that real kind of heat of the game. Ilias will be taking it down 42 metres out from the line, 4th tackle. They're going to roll this ball back to Damien Cook. The Tigers have got about, 5 minutes to score here. Still 8 minutes and 48 seconds to go here at the game, though. 5th tackle here. 30 metres out. Damien Cook. He'll get off to Cody Walker. And he'll put that ball up. Dream Buller. Is that not an escort? How is that not an escort? That should have been a penalty to the Rabbitohs, in my opinion. Don't worry about that. All right, right-hand side. Stafford Toa gets his ball to the 15. They need a lot to go here. Jasko says not happy with the second half, given how good they were at the first half. Were they that good in the first half? And still made a lot of mistakes. I know they went up 20-6, but it was against 17th place, and they still made a whole heap of mistakes they've been making for weeks now. Tigers get this ball to the 25. But, yeah, comparatively, I guess I agree with you. Luke Brooks gets it out at the 40. Still going here. Now he's at the 40. Fit tackle. They need to chance their arm a little bit more here, the Tigers, and that's not the way to do it by just kicking this ball down straight. Luckily there for Johnson, it doesn't bounce too far away. It'll be Rabbitohs at the 30. 7 minutes 45 to go here. Dane Laurie's come off here. He got hit hard and he's feeling it. Latrell Mitchell now looking for a hole. He'll get taken down at the 35. Sam Jenkins says, who got first try scorer next game? Next game, I will go with Sulasi Vunivalu. No, I will go... I'm going to go with Justin Olam. We'll go Olam. Or Cody Walker here gives it off to Campbell Graham. And Graham will be taken down. 4 tackle, 35 metres out from the line. We'll go Justin Olam. Actually, you know what? We'll go Elias Katoa. Tron Mick kicks it into the corner. That's a good kick. But the Tigers get it. And they'll be taken over the sideline here. You'd argue this is probably it. Nelson says a 3-try difference is what I need from the Rabbitohs. Well, yeah, this hasn't been a great game for the Rabbits. You wouldn't be happy with this. Jalen Charles, I feel like the Buller hype has died down a touch. Yeah, it has. He hasn't been great in the last couple of games for sure. Dr. Dan says, yeah, I'm happy with South. I feel like they're saving their talent. Bro, if you're watching this game and you're saying that, come on, bro. Come on, man. Look at it from an unbiased standpoint, man. Because you can very clearly see this is a team they're going up against. Is in 17. Oh, it's going to be a try. Rabbitohs here. Or that could be a penalty try, actually. You could argue it's a penalty try. I'm the same playing for the moment. Oh, Olam's not playing? Okay, we'll go Alex Katoa. So they're going to say no try, but they're going to check it here. There's no way. Like, come on, man. You're telling me that you're happy with this at 26-18 against 17th place as you're fighting for your life and you were up 20-6 and then conceded to make it 20-18? There's no way you'd be saying they've been saving their talent. Like, you got to look at this for what it is. This was a game that they looked at to really get a big score and push their season alive with Tromit back. They haven't. This team's 17th, brother. Like, this team's season is over besides trying to avoid the spoon. Alright, so it's going... I don't think this will be a penalty try. Lucas says, Dr. Dan the trolley said Cow's going to smash Titans as well. Oh, true. Yeah, Jay, if you want to get rid of him, just get rid of him. There's nothing really wrong with what Dr. Dan just said just then, but it's just a bit kind of blind. There's no disadvantage. Yeah, it'll be a dropout. Why would they be saving their talent if they aren't even in the 8? Exactly right. Exactly right. So it will be a dropout here. So the Tigers are going to desperately need a dropout, a short dropout. Tasco's penalty try to who? It was nearly to the Rabbitohs, but it will not be a try. So it'll just be a dropout here from the Tigers to the Rabbits. They have to get a short dropout here, really. 10,453 at Scully Park. That's pretty much sold out. I think it is sold out, to be fair. Good kick up there for the Tigers, but Trell Mick gets it. He does get it. Tom Tan's a Narang native. So first tackle now, 18 metres out, right-hand side. They give it off to Burgess. Don't forget, in about 15 minutes' time, we're going to be going live for the Melbourne Storm and a Parramatta Squeals game. They go right-hand side here, Damien Cook underneath the Jai Arrow, and Arrow is going to be a 3 metres out on the line, third tackle. I can't see the Tigers winning this game. Oh, it's a knock on! Okay, well, they've got a set right now to do it. You may as well challenge that, but I think it is a mistake to play the ball. I think it is a mistake to play the ball. Alright, they are challenging it. So Jairo is kind of to the side anyway, so they could kind of pick him up for that, actually. Yeah, he's not even playing it. without balancing control. I knew they'd pull him up for it. I knew that they would pull him up for it. He wasn't facing square. All right, so it's going to be an unsuccessful challenge there for the Rabbitohs. The Tigers have got this set to really do something. They've got to go 95 metres here. Jairo has been a hard worker tonight, but 62 on the hard earned index. Utukamanu with 59 is pretty impressive. 15 runs, 18 tackles, 8 options. So Tigers here, they need to really score on this set. Whether it's a 2-point field goal or not, who gives a shit? You just need to score right now. Right-hand side of Luke Brooks. Brooks is going to pass this ball across to Will Smith. I haven't even seen Will Smith in this game. Has he only just come on? 20 metres out, left-hand side, and Utukamanu. He punches this ball, third tackle, gets to the 30. Still going here. Can he get the offload away? Cannot do that. 32 metres out from their own line. Kotoi Sau goes right to Clemmer. And Clemmer, you need some offloads here, Tigers. You need some offloads here, man. I'll go left-hand side to Luke Brooks. Luke Brooks here gets it out to... They're away here, the Tigers. They're away here. Charlie Staines. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He kicks it through for himself, but he gets taken. Are they going to call anything? No, they're going to say that's fine. Oh, is he going to stay in bounds? I feel like there was a take out there. I'm surprised there wasn't a penalty actually just then for the Tigers, but Trell met good clean up at the back, regardless. I think that was good there from Staines, even though obviously they didn't score. I think it was a good chance, the arm. They go left-hand side now to Ilias. Ilias gives it up to Murray. Game over. Game over. Cody Walker. Game over. Murray scores a try. There we go. So it's going to be 32-18. Will more than likely be the final score unless the Rabbitohs can go and score again with 4 minutes to go. But it's a try under the post there for Cameron Murray. And the Rabbitohs will win. The Rabbitohs will win. So this will probably confirm the Tigers for last. I'm not going to lie to you. I won't lie to you. 30-18 here with a hit to come. Just too easy. Tigers obviously chanced their arm with Charlie Staines over on the left-hand side, but instead gives the ball up to Trell Mitt and then Cameron Murray. Nice little dummy. Dream Buller was waiting for it, so he decided to hold himself and score under the post. Bing bong. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Too easy, baby. Too easy, baby. I would have actually preferred him to pass that to Cody Walker so that I could have got some Supercoach points, actually. I think people would be spewing. Cody Walker is well high owned in Supercoach. A lot of people would be spewing he didn't pass that ball. But I do think Dream Buller was going to be able to stop it anyway. Alright, so this win here, they'll be up by 14. Still a chance of them to score again. But this win here today will take them into... they would need to score another 8 points or so. 9 points to go above the Sharkies. So for the time being, they would go above the Cowboys. For the time being, they go above the Cowboys. But they are just a little bit short of the Sharkies. Well deserved spoon for my Tigers. Whitey Tugger says, Jelly Charles says, I reckon a team might win. Thanks, mate. Don't forget, 10 minutes time. But the Squeals taking the Melbourne Storm. At least this was a more fun game than we expected, though, to be honest with you. We did expect this one to be a pretty significant blowout, but it's been a good one. I thought my 13-plus leg was done, but guess not. Yeah, guess not. They do get it. Well, unless the Tigers can get a short kick here and find a way. So 3 minutes to go for the game. They go for the short kick, obviously. Puts it up, but it should be Rabbits' ball. Cody Walker gets it. Tackle in air. Yep, penalty. Penalty to the Rabbitohs there. Biffo? Oh, Biffo. No Biffo. No Biffo. No Biffo. Two and a half to go here. Well, if they can try and find a way to score 2 tries in the next 2.5 minutes, they would actually go above the Sharkies for now too. Gee whiz, John Bateman. John Bateman is something else, eh? Tino showed him who is his daddy. The week after he got a biffo, and then this week he's been trying to get in a biffo. Hasn't really done much to that Johnny Bateman. I've been disappointed in his game today. So first tackle now, 42 metres out for the Rabbitohs. Damien Cook off to Ilias. Ilias to Cody Walker. Campbell Graham. They haven't really found too much good down that right-hand side. Lucas, cheers for the stream. We're always here, man. We've got 3 games tomorrow as well, plus the Eel Storm tonight. Ilias. Out to Murray. Murray to Walker. Walker here to Trell Mitt. Trell Mitt kicks it through here for Johnson for his 4th try. Dreamball gets it. He does get it. Now, what can the Tigers do? Can they find a way to make this a 1-12 game and scare the shit out of Blake Harler? They go left-hand side here, and the Tigers are going to get... No. Okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's going to be a drop out here from the Tigers to the Rabbitohs. Too good there from the Rabbits. Somewhat of a disappointing game here for the Rabbitohs, but they'll take the 2 points, which they desperately need right now. But I will say this has not been a walkover, and it's been a bit of a shaky one. A bit of a shade game. And I think people won't really know that based off of the scoreline, but it's been a hard one here for the Tigers, especially in the second half. And Kodoi Sau is actually going to kick it deep. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, Kodoi Sau. So the Rabbitohs now bring this ball back. Cameron Murray to the 45. Yeah, look at Bateman, bro. He's trying to get into him. He's trying to get something going. Damien Cook off to Burgess. Says, don't forget to update the leaderboard also. Hey, Bunda! Bunda, Tom Burgess, Bunda. I'll go Jai Arrow, Cody Walker. Walker off to Tass. No, Tigers. Blake, you nearly just got done. Blake, you nearly just got done on that 13 plus. That was about to be if the Tigers had to call that. Bryce is playing scrap back into the 8. Well, they're going to hope the Eels lose to the Storm tonight, because otherwise the Eels will go back above them. And then if the Eels beat the Storm, the Rabbitohs have got to beg and they've got to plead that the Titans beat the Cowboys on Sunday. Because otherwise they'll be right back in 9th. Oh boy. Oh boy. A lot of teams were hoping the Tigers would win today, I will tell you that. 12 seconds to go here. You watch the Rabbits go for a field goal. Ilias, he gives it off to Kolomatangi. Off the back here to Cody Walker. Walker gives it off here to Tane Milne. Tane Milne. Tane Milne. Held up. Well, short. Short by about a metre. They would have loved to have scored one more try, but they do not. Final score will be 32-18 there to the Rabbitohs. They do hold out a rampaging Tigers team. Happy with the 2 points, but also you'd be pretty frustrated with how that game did play out there. If you're a Rabbitohs fan and Tigers fans, just have fun for the rest of the season, man. Just do your best to have fun. But guys, we're going to jump off. We'll be here in 8 minutes time for the Melbourne Storm versus the Parramatta Eels game. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.